Hello everyone! Welcome once again to Novice DMing, a place where we are ordinary people playing extraordinary stories, or telling extraordinary stories, but playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons in the world of Tomb Annihilation! Woo! Nice!
Yay!
I am your Dungeon Master, Leah McKinnon. I'm very thankful to be here with some really awesome people as well. Go around and introduce yourselves, everybody!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
I am Kevin. I will be playing Urissa the Kit.
Fantastic.
Tara.
Nice.
I'm Colin. I'm playing Cassian Vale.
Nice. Yes, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome to our second session of this campaign, which is I'm really excited about. Quick time for announcements before we dive into our adventure. The first announcement is that I've got some performances coming up. So when this is going to be released, which is going to be probably the last week of April, I am going to be getting ready for my show of YEG D&D, and where I am going to be performing with Sorry Not Sorry Improv, and I'm going to be the Dungeon Master for that particular show.
Whoa.
Yes. It's been a year since I did it last, and I'm very excited. So May 9th at the Grindstone Theater, I'm going to be the Dungeon Master for, I believe it is Shani Pinkerton and Leah I always forget Leah's last name, even though we're very good friends, and I feel very bad about this. I was going to say Decor. I know there's a
When
B
did you
somewhere.
say?
Leah Decor.
No, what date?
Oh, May 9th.
May 9th?
May 9th.
Okay.
Yes.
Just so I get it in here.
You got it.
What's the
May 9th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I'm very excited to be a part of that. Aside from that, I think it's just going to be kind of getting ready for GameCon Canada. Because GameCon Canada is happening very soon, everybody. That's going to be happening from June 19th to June 21st. And Sorry Not Sorry Improv is going to be performing on the mega stage. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be on there, but I will be present and around the stage. So I'm very excited to be a part of that. We'll
be there.
Be there or be a squircle,
Yeah,
which is a type of weird square, apparently.
Well, because when you said Squircle, I'm like, Quirkle is a game, and Squirtle is a Pokemon. So now I'm just thinking it's a version of Pokemon game that exists, like a puzzle-shaped thing with a bunch of water types, and it's just wet. So, welcome. Yeah, come and check that out. And then, aside from that, I think that's kind of it. There's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing else to announce. Does anybody here have anything to announce and share?
I actually do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit unfortunate time of uploading since the at least one of the events has already happened by the time this is uploading, but it happens every end of the month. St. Albert Smash. I just got permission to promote this. St. Albert Smash, St. Albert Alliance Church, Magic the Gathering Commander, Super Smash Brothers, and Warhammer 40k. If you like any of those, come check us out. We enjoy having people over, talking, memes, nerdy shit. It's all great. In addition to that, I have a plan coming down for that, so hey, come to St. Albert Smash. More stuff's coming down the pipeline, including a big event for end of, I believe, actually not end, start of August.
Oh.
Start of August, there's a bigger event coming down the line as well for the Warhammer 40k community. So stay tuned. I'll have more on that later on.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, St. Albert Smash. Check it out.
Check it out.
One more time with the dates. What are the dates one more time?
It's going to be last Friday of every month.
Last Friday of the month. All right.
Just a heads up.
To go to?
I will confirm this later on. We might have a 1 or 2 month hiatus, just because
St. Albert.
the St. Albert Alliance Church kind of has their own things going on sometimes. But yep, last Friday of every month. I would say August is a pretty good safe bet. Last Friday of August, or next time we're recording, I'll let everybody know. But yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that, Jonathan.
If you like nerdy stuff, we'd love to have more people.
That's fantastic. I love that. I like nerdy stuff. That sounds really good. Awesome.
Yeah. St. Albert Alliance Church.
Perfect. Kevin, you were saying something.
No, I was going to just clarify. What are you doing on the main stage?
Oh, the main stage. So we're performing YG D&D.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Sorry for the last two game cons since they've been going on, have been performing on the main stage. We do one show of YG D&D where we have the audience roll our dice, and then we have our dungeon master, and then 2 PCs and usually like 2 or 3 NPCs to be able to perform. It's a really great time, and it's been fantastic to be able to showcase it for the last couple of years.
Sweet. I'll get the beholder to float around.
I loved the beholder last time. Yeah, it was so great. And if we had a beholder like straight up like pick up the dice and roll it at us, I'll genuinely freak out.
I can float up there and roll it again.
Yeah, I think that I'll just have nightmares. It would be amazing. Any other announcements? Anything? Fantastic. If there's no other announcements, we don't have any character questions, I believe, for anybody that needs to be like, hey, I need to do this. So we're all good on that too?
As far as I'm aware.
Fantastic. The only thing I will probably say is there may, and I want to throw this energy out into the universe, there may be the arrival of our 5th and final player today. It may happen. I don't know. But if it does...
We've met the character.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. If our final player, Daniel, comes in today, it's unconfirmed right now. But if he does, Daniel is a superstar because Daniel is like making his way here after traveling straight from, I believe it was Calgary, to make his approach here. So if he shows up, I'm going to be amazed and I will be getting out of my chair to applaud for him. So, with all that being said, if we have no questions, let us dive into our session today for Tomb of Annihilation.
Pass.
I 100% headbutted the mic.
That's okay. Colin dumped his off all of a sudden to the side. I was like, what are you doing? You know what that is? That's karma for you.
It is.
Not respecting the craft of going down. You don't even have
That sounds bad.
Again, no, it's perfect.
Okay.
It sounded bad when he said it last time when he says, I refuse to go down. I was like, excuse me? Going down is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. And you should be allowed to do it. It should be fine.
We don't shame.
Again, here's my thing. You don't have to say... I don't shame in any capacity except this. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. You can just just stay in silence because I don't see you.
Well,
Until he edits the video.
Is this the cold open? Is this like the thing you put in before we start
this is
the game?
me. So the session is starting right now.
Okay.
I'm not re-editing this out because we've done the thing.
We've done the thing.
I'm taking time out of our session time to get mad at Colin. To chastise you.
Because we don't shame except for this.
Yes, exactly.
We don't shame except for what is extremely funny.
And it's totally fine for it to continue to happen.
We only shame publicly online.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And I just received the consent forms where you're allowed to shame you in public.
Yeah, you signed
We have
it.
consented to be ashamed.
I thank you for your consent, Colin. When last we left off with our party of heroes in the jungles of Chult, they were inside of a ruined city that had been blighted by a lot of necrotic energy. And basically, it seemed to be the site of a kind of cult-like behavior over the last, some years after its abandonment, 50, so maybe even more years after it's been vacated and allowing for people to just simply travel through inside of its wastes. You all had gone to this, kind of cathedral, holy site within the city to investigate just some flying snakes at one point because Urissa wanted to make some wonderful food for people. Our wonderful pink kobold wanted to just go over and make some food for folks. In the process of traveling to this holy site, you had discovered that there were these Yuan-Ti Malisons as well as some Yuan-Ti purebloods who were you later discovered were trying to acquire some resources, some it looked like some ritual, a ritual spell scroll and some special gemstones and diamonds to be able to cast a spell that involved raise the dead. you discovered this as well as this like large mural that was like painted. Emberly, the fire genasi. You had kind of like learned a little bit that this was like an individual who like seemed to be like kind of like carousing a group of people, who was like a servant of Ubtao, and yet there were signs of Dendar the Night Serpent, a like kind of like cult worshipped great being that is believed to be like consuming the world, and that to be like kind of the sign of the end times. That was what most of you were doing. Then we also had Cassian Vale, our half-elven bard, who was talking to Bonesaw, our Kenku monk, who talking about Drake and like his exploits as a hero. And rather than see Drake, the silver dragonborn, commit heroic acts, as you all had returned from this site, along with Captain Tiene, and Mono, and Fayez. Not, of course, before you had acquired massive amounts of snake skin from the snake flesh. Thank you for the clarification. To be harvested to be able to create jerky in your smoke pits.
Mm-hmm. I kept the bones for souping, too.
Of course, you kept the bones for souping, and I'm sorry. Yes, I must remember the souping process.
So much.
You were cooking so much stuff. And, of course, this engaged in a lot of like downtime activities for you all. You had, for example, gone off to find some spices and seasons to be able to work to make a big old cookie, and to be able to help your process of alchemical salves to be able to make something that can help numbing agents. Through this, you had made a communication with being inside of your head, Bonesaw, to be paying close attention to Urissa. And you would notice that, Bonesaw, that Urissa seemed to have a couple of items with her. Namely, there was this like kind of like a choker, but seemed to be kind of like moving faster than any kobold could potentially move, and is working at a very fast pace. To which Bonesaw has kind of like uttered a phrase towards her, "Would you kindly?" Emberly, on your downtime, you had gone to find this sunken palace that seemed to have been on the backs of basically skeletal giant snapping turtles. And in your dive, with the aids of the smoke from your carried lamp, you were able to dive deeper and deeper through the murky water to discover a stone of Savris, the god of mysterious magical secrets, a stone that is able to buff your constitution, which is pretty damn great. It was especially great because you almost drowned, but then you were able to pull yourself up, which is fantastic. As you had returned, there was a moment in which we had seen Cassian and Drake connect, as there was the body of Capellino, a member of the Mighty Claw, a faction within the world of Perellia, who you had miraculously kept his soul tied into this kind of like root sarcophagus that you kind of created for him, like a little space to preserve his body. And Cassian had the opportunity to cast a spell.
Oops.
And to bring this boy from the dead, an act that has not happened and been able to happen for over 100 days so far within this the current course of this campaign. He had the opportunity, and he failed on a magnificent backfiring attempt.
With
advantage. Of course, Cassian had a conversation with Drake. Of course, he forgave Drake's sins in this entire act of, the not understanding and failing to give a nat 20 help check and all of the situation, which was very good of you, Drake. Good for you to know your failures as a champion warrior in the world. And with this, you were all turning in for your first night.
Nope.
Well, most of you. Because Urissa is not turning in. Urissa is working hard. This also came up after Seb, Tiene, and Mono, and Fayez you had all kind of worked with the members of your crew. Seb, obviously being a member of the Mighty Claw. You had all had the conversation that you were intending to go to the elemental expanse to return a crystal shard that you had discovered just recently, where some of you have learned a little bit about its abilities, but not everything. And that is where we left off. So, from here, everybody is currently getting the benefits of a long rest at this moment after like keeping watch and everything.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. For those of you who are not aware, a long rest is essentially where you regain all of your hit points, you regain all of your hit dice.
Spell slots.
You regain all your spell slots, exactly. And you would if you had a level of exhaustion, you would lower that as well. But one of you is staying up through the entirety of the night right now.
With a pencil?
Mm-hmm.
And through your axe, Urissa, I'm very curious because you've talked about how you are prepping up meals and making sure everybody's okay, and you're getting you've acquired enough stuff that you can literally be probably pretty good for your travels, where everybody will be able to feed healthfully and move forward without concern, except for maybe the dangers of surviving in the jungle.
Well, and some of them are picky. They won't eat talking food.
Yeah, they won't eat talking food, and that's been a real bummer for you.
It's weird, but
yeah,
it was a delicacy back home. But,
Yes, indeed. I'm very curious.
Standard kobold.
For you, Urissa, though.
Yes.
Aside from the regular tasking of getting food prepared, the night is a very long night.
Yes.
So what is it exactly you are up to that is not your standard,
Well, Urissa's worried about everybody's quality of gear and sleep, and so Urissa's got to go sneak into everybody's room and make sure to mend their armor and polish it up and make sure their weapons are all polished and clean, and that they're all at their top notch for being adventurers, because Urissa needs the best adventurers for the future.
Yes.
So, and she wants happy adventurers to possibly help her in the near future.
Of course. Does Jeffrey the manservant help you in any way? The invisible manservant?
He would be watching the fire pit.
Okay, great.
And
so
the cooking while she runs off.
Fantastic.
Because she's got to get back there at least once an hour to bring the spells back up.
Okay, fantastic. So there's constant maintenance coming through here. Going around, I want you to make a survival check for me.
Survival?
Yeah, a survival check. Just to kind of be able to see the quality and conditioning of well, you know what? I'll say investigation.
Okay.
I'll say investigation in terms of quality and work for that.
And I can use my guidance, of course.
Of course you can, yeah.
17.
Okay, 17. Quality and conditioning. I would say that of everybody's stuff,
I know some of it got really bloodied and ugly.
it did. In terms of condition, I think I'm gonna write this down for myself just so I can tell. Cassian has the best conditioned gear of anybody.
Of course.
It bears the question if he has ever opened his gear bag at any one point in time.
But he's got costumes and clothing, and I know.
Does he? Cassian, do you have costumes, or what is in your inventory for yourself? This is a good question to ask. What is in your inventory? So
when I sneak into your room in the middle of the night,
Urissa's going through your stuff.
In my inventory, I have I have lots of parchment, ink, pens, fine clothes. Yes.
Yes. We'll make sure those are cleaned and pressed.
A signet ring, and then a clearly unused rapier.
You see the signet ring, which has
I will make sure the rapier is well oiled and clean.
The signet has this elven kind of tone on it. You begin to kind of move through all of this, just kind of getting all the gear and everything. A lot of parchment, and I will say the inkwells are well kept as well, well closed. They're sealed tightly so that they could be able to maintain, almost like in that shaker stop to keep the ink kind of preserved. You take out, you begin to kind of press out on the bar of this ruined tavern that is looking immaculate after you've cleaned it 5 times over.
Oh yeah.
Pressing out his fine clothes.
Oh no, I use magic.
Oh well.
Prestidigitation and mend.
Oh well then. Yep. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you begin to press it out. You go over Emberly. What is in your stuff?
Well, there's my lamp, but
I won't touch. Well, I might cast Prestidigitation to clean it, but that might disturb you. Which is a good question. Are you in your room? Probably not.
could be exploring. I don't know. What time is it? Is it?
It's definitely
for your rest. Don't you usually rest in your lamp?
That is a good question.
I do.
You are in your lamp then.
So you're not in the room when I get
So, yeah. Like, you'd seen Urissa go inside at one point and go inside of this room, and then the next is just unattended stuff.
Mm-hmm. But
So-
that ain't... Like, how sneaky am I not knowing that she's there, but she perceives everything?
That's true. I mean...
I'm still being sneaky and quiet. 'Cause
For
I don't
sure.
want to wake the other rooms,
Yeah.
but...
I think for the sake of this, I think here's something that I think is very important. Because I think that establishing for yourself that going in, totally fine. But I am curious to know, Emberly, your vision within your lamp space. I'm very curious to know what your, like, this little, like, kind of, like, vessel containment, like, demi-plane space for you is like. And what it kind of looks like when you are viewing the world from outside of this vessel. Or from inside of this vessel.
Well, inside it looks like a cozy little room with like a hammock to lay on, and I don't know. There's some. I have a familiar named Flair that kind of hangs out with me. And she's
Flare being this like kind of like winged cat creature, like correct? That's like you see kind of fluttering above like from this like beautiful like little posted like bed frame, just kind of like and just
They were a little
flutters around.
treat and kind of, and then it from the outside you can it looks like a pane of windows, like I can see out like it's a pane of windows, like but you can't see him.
It's like a 360 kind of effect where it's like this hammock that's kind of taut in on these like hard wood kind of like posts, but then all around you is the surrounding space that you can just see like it's as if it's like fully visual around.
Exactly.
Yeah, fantastic. Like even you kind of being quiet, Urissa, there's just like this like perception that you're just kind of watching as you see this form kind of moving through this room. In terms of is there anything that you physically have left in this room, or is it all with you inside?
I don't carry around much, so it would probably all be all with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just have a backpack full of like ball bearings and caltrops and air, like just, and then anything that I deem worthy or worth something, kind of I usually keep it in the lap anyway.
Perfect. So yeah, Urissa, you go inside. There's a lamp.
I will cast Prestidigitation to clean it and head to the next room.
You put off and a little bit of smoke soot kind of comes off of it, and just kind of like you kind of feel this little rumble underneath it. But yeah, you begin to leave, going towards the rooms of Drake, Bonesaw, to be able to kind of like find their stuff. What are some of the things that we see with Drake and Bonesaw for their?
You'd find Bonesaw in the room. Drake usually likes to sleep outside. He's just that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
So with Bonesaw, it's like that half, like that tidy, messy kind of person. Like stuffs a lot of her like notes about how she does various things is like around on a table. It is relatively neat in quotation marks, but it's definitely like that organized chaos kind of.
Urissa will not touch notes. She would get in trouble for touching written papers and notes.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, it looks like Bonesaw had just laid out her like tools to clean them herself, but they're not put back yet. It's kind of like laid out, cleaned them. All right, I'll put them back in the morning, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, she has maybe like one or two things that need like steep in alchemicals, so they absorb stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like chemical cleaning, basically.
Yeah.
That? Yeah. You see, like there's like a few instruments that are within this it's glass, but you can see that there's a wooden holster that can like wrap inside of this kind of like full container.
Yep.
And so you can just see like kind of submerged within that these tools.
In addition, she has two masks. Both are like hung up on the thing, mostly used, and well, just there. One's like a brownish with like a cloth like red handkerchief, like a nose bit, And then the other one's just a standard, like,
Leather.
white, like, bone white leather plague doctor mask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Urissa will go clean those up and tidy up and make sure all the clothing and everything is prim and proper. And
Wonderful. You go out of this room, you go inside of the captain quarter, the crew quarters. All of their stuff, like, theirs is the most worn of everyone. If Cassian's is, like, unkept, these ones are, like, raggedy, worn out packs and clothes. Like, the captain has been wearing probably the same clothes for the last few days and is now wearing, like, kind of just, like, undergarments to be going to sleep, as well as the rest of the crewmates. You can see there's, like, blood stains, like, on Emono's clothes from, like, where he was, like, cut across his throat. You can see that there's like there's holes within Fayez's boots, and, like, even Seb, who is now kind of like he's not with them directly. He actually sleeps on the outside ledge of this spot, but he is outside. He also has kind of, like, even less so. His Mighty Claw uniform was long torn apart, and so now he's just kind of, like, wearing an insignia of the claw itself and, like, a couple of, like, noticeable color patterns, like almost like a penny. But yeah, that's kind of it.
So mend everything up as good as I can, clean it up as good as I can with prestidigitation.
The boot inside of Fayez's his hole closes up and reseals. The blood begins to kind of dissipates and turns to powder.
If it's
basically.
a really bad stain, I might take it out, soak it in some water, and use shape water to try to
to actually give it some, like,
to get it out, get it really clean and
really putting yourself through that process. Wonderful.
But I do that out because I might need to gust to dry it and then put it back in.
Wonderful. Now I'm curious, after you've gone through and cleaned and checked for, like, many, like, almost everybody. Like, Drake is outside if you want to go outside, because he is currently on watch at this moment.
No, I'll wait till he swaps out.
Perfect.
I don't want to disturb his watch.
Perfect. What else is your intention, though?
If I have enough time, I'm going to start baking healing cookies.
Okay.
Because now I got the spices for them.
You got the spices for them. Perfect.
So, how many healing potion equivalents would I be able to make?
Well, you got quite a bit of gear, and honestly, being able to, like, construct it.
Time-wise,
Yeah, I'd say give yourself roll a d6 for right now, because you also got some. It's size-wise here, so roll a d6.
3.
3? I'd say you would get 3 greater cookies.
Greater.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You said you wanted big cookies, so get yourself a big cookie. I'll be kind. Make a big cookie.
Sounds good.
I want some cookies now.
Right?
Cookies. Yeah. Other than that, if I still had time on and off, I might wander and see if I could find any more cooking ingredients in the jungle close by. But
Okay, for sure.
mushrooms or wild vegetables to go with the meat, because I got lots of protein now.
Lovely. Going through all this process, I do need you to make yourself a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is 10 minus 1, 9.
Urissa,
Yes.
you wander. You continue to explore. Go ahead and make a survival check with disadvantage for me, please.
Uh-oh. 1.
Total 1?
Yeah, 1.
There's something interesting, Urissa. Like, your foretask of being able to scrounge and look for things is good, but there's something that begins to kind of go over your mind. Your intentions are focused on the others, so there's a constant, like, worry of, like, I'm going really far.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
really far.
Yeah, I can't go too far.
Can't go too far.
No.
You know, like, you take another step, and you're like, this is the farthest I've been from this group. Now this is the farthest. Now this is the farthest.
No, I gotta get back there.
You gotta get back. Yeah. You can't go and look for things.
No, I gotta make sure they're all right.
Yeah, but you start to go back, and you're like, well, maybe I gotta get more things for them. Well, maybe you should take the time to go do it, and so you gotta turn around.
But I gotta take care of them.
You gotta go take care of them. Yeah. And they can't take care of themselves right now. They're asleep. They need someone to go after.
Well, of course.
Yeah, of course. So then you turn back around.
Okay.
And you get farther away than you did before. Nuts! And And this is a constant thing that goes back and forth until you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Fancy.
I love it.
For 1 level of exhaustion for yourself, Urissa, you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, we're working it on the old system.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Putting yourself in a space of difficulty, just trying to manage all this. The watches kind of go through. Everybody, nobody notices anything through their watches. The day today is, interesting. Oh, it is a normal hot day in Chult, except there's light wind and there's also light rain. So light wind and rain for today.
Mm-hmm.
And with everybody beginning to wake up and everybody kind of coming back just to consciousness and getting all packed up, ready to go, Captain TNA kind of looks around and is like, what is that little pink one?
Here,
Oh,
I made breakfast.
Okay. Wonderful. And that is our pot, I'm assuming?
The littler pot is the non-talking. The bigger pot actually has a much richer broth. It is the formerly talking.
Emono, you help yourself to that one, please. Emono's like, I'll help myself to it. Fantastic. Captain and Fayaz begin to go to the smaller pot, going over, getting these like little bowls and just kind of like putting like bowl in the soup and beginning to get some old cutlery. You are all awakened to a new day before you begin to adventure.
Urissa does have several kits of with bowls and stuff, mess kits. She actually has 4 sets of mess kits. So she's
excellent.
Drake's kind of he's like one hand like sipping on the soup, places it down, brings up his sword and just like sharpening it, getting it ready. It's been dulling ever since he's gotten started.
Did you sleep last night?
Yes. So I'm
might
guessing he picks it up, sees that it's like already sharpened, and is like, oh, okay then.
No need to whittle the blade down.
Yeah, this is damn.
Yeah, in fact, every single one of you notices that your clothes are neatly pressed. Yeah, except for one who's kept their clothes inside. But your weapons are mended too. Your clothes are finely pressed. Your armor is like as spick and span as it ever was. Yeah.
Cassian is just worried about his hair and this humidity. It's just not great.
I got some perfume. I got some great soap that I made too.
Emberly's gonna go outside and find like a.
Oh, I made a shower
like
for you guys too.
Or some peak that she can sit up and meditate.
Fantastic. You're going to go find a peak to meditate?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, you begin to go off into the rain, and you see this, like, as you're walking by, like, this little box shower that, while the rain has been collecting, there's, like, a little bit of a pull down that has been collecting, and there's, like, multiple things, so it's, like, you can pull one down so everyone can get a turn at, like, taking a, like, nice shower.
I got soap in there, too.
Cassian walks over to Urissa and is like, you just have everything planned. Is this... Remind me again, is this snake in soup again? Like, or is this something else?
The big pot's the talking food. The little pot never talked.
I look at it, grimace, and ask Captain TNA, is there, on our way, will there be like a town where, like, I don't know if I can have any more of this kobold food.
But
can we grab this? Is there somewhere else
the
we can
little
grab
pot
food?
is perfectly fine.
You're asking me right now if, like, in the jungles of Chult, if we're going to find, like, what, a restaurant for you or an inn? Is that what you're asking?
You're familiar with these parts. I thought perhaps you might know. But...
I'm familiar with these. I'm familiar with the sea, in which I have to catch my own food. So...
All right, well, is there, like, is there sea nearby? Could you catch me a fish?
Oh, you see, this mature woman looks at this man and says, could I catch you a fish? Interesting request.
Good sir, you are very far from civilization at the moment.
You see this inn that we're in, this bar, the abandoned kitchen with a part of the floor, which like the ceiling that had fallen in, which apparently is all fixed now. Like all of a sudden, you saw that. Yeah. This is it. This little kobold has just given you the paradise that you so desire. So you might be sick of the food, but you know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of a man like you, like lightly grabs your shoulder, and you just kind of feel like a press onto the bone, and goes, I am sick of a person like you, who I don't know how you got into the jungle in the first place, asking me to catch you a fish.
All right, well,
Don't hurt him.
I'll have the non-talking then.
It is very good.
Fayez kind of looks
really
and Fayez kind of looks
It's
and
got
says,
really good spicing. I found some awesome spicing.
in this like little pot, Fayez just kind of goes over and just like, well, Captain, it seems like the bowl is almost out, and Lookin's like half full, and the captain says yes, and kind of kicks over some of the soup, and it's like, it looks like there's a little bit for you, and like gives you a tiny portion of the non-talking snake soup.
Actually, it might be gorilla. Because the gorilla didn't talk.
Yeah, just like all Gorillion beef stew. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, when do we get this show on the road?
Actually, good question. Captain, how...
Drake, you're the leader of this, obviously. You're the
No,
most
I'm
powerful
not
of us all,
the
so
leader.
I will follow you.
I'm eating stew right now. I'm just enjoying myself, yes? Well, after we eat this, I'm good to go.
All right. Sounds like we have a bit of a time to go. If we need a bit extra time to get everything together, then that's probably how it's
Like
going
I
to
said,
be.
I made a shower out back if you want to get freshened up before the trip.
There is no freshening up out here.
Bonesaw's already in, just getting clean. She's like,
Same.
yes, I smell the best I have in like 3 weeks.
As that's happening, Emberly, you meditating for yourself, is there anything in particular you focus in on or that you're curious about here?
Just seeing if I get any messages, any direction, any kind of anything. Just kind of meditating to see what's going on.
If you want this to be, I will allow you to make a survival check for this. Depending on what you get, I will say that it could potentially lend to a advantage roll for another check that will be happening right away here. But we'll see.
Would it be survival or insight?
12.
12? Honing in on your surroundings around you. Now with elemental wind, water, and fire in yourself, connecting to the earth. You feel yourself kind of drifting through, allowing for the elements to wash over you. You feel a little bit of a pulse, kind of like cooling you off despite this heat. But nothing that comes over or washes that gives you a particular direction. Nothing that has a clear, set kind of point of interest for you, immediately, at least. At this moment, all that washes through you is, I think, in this current state, just a developing attunement to the world. But I don't know exactly how much of this world Emberly really feels she's a part of. Like, in terms of, like, beyond this place, like, if she's connected here or somewhere else. But I'll let you decide that for yourself.
I think she's really not connected to any place. She's a wanderer. She goes. She doesn't have a lot of people. She just goes and finds things when she needs to.
In the meditation, I will say that the moment of sitting still kind of gets over to you and kind of get even that moment of just kind of irksomeness that you begin to move through, and then you come back to yourself and return with your party. So, if people are done with stew time and showers and such,
Clean. We're ready to go.
you are all about to travel through the lands of Chult. What is required here is one person to be the designated leader of your exploration group. Now, because you guys are in a set location, like in a rune space, you know at least where you've come from and where you potentially be going. But there is a chance that you could get lost once you get into the jungle. So, one of you gets to roll a survival check. Just a straight roll. If there's anybody who desires to help in this task, like if you guys have a cartographer or somebody who is a guide within the actual jungles themselves, then you also get to roll. And unfortunately, Emberly's roll was not high enough to get an attunement to the surrounding area.
And if you saw how Urissa rolled survival, I don't recommend you put Urissa in lead. Unless you want to wander around lost in the jungles.
You want to wander around lost in the jungle.
Which will make Urissa happy, but you know.
Yeah.
Can I inspire somebody to roll better?
You can inspire somebody to roll
You
better.
are allowed
Yes,
to
you can.
inspire many times a day.
Bonesaw is not particularly confident
Okay.
in her abilities to guide people through the things of Chult. However, she's more likely to be the one that would be able to.
Yeah,
So she's going to be like, what is it? Okay, let's go.
I was gonna say, can I bardic inspiration Bonesaw?
Yes,
All
how
right.
do you bardic inspiration? What do you say?
I say, hey Bonesaw,
Yes?
go get him. Kid.
All right.
Please roll your bardic inspiration die.
All right.
What is it for Cassian?
It's a 1d6, I believe.
Is it a... Well, I think at a higher level, I think it's a D8.
It becomes a d8. Is it a d8 yet?
That's in spells, right?
Nope.
Or no,
Could be
feats.
feats.
Feats and traits.
Feats and traits. Feats and traits. We got a lot of feats and traits all the day time. That didn't roll off the tongue.
Nope.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping me humble, Kevin.
No, I was agreeing with you. I'm being positive.
Thank you. You know what? Yes, I need that. Thank you.
1d8.
I like being agreeable.
So a 5.
So you get
Five.
plus
So
five.
That's actually fantastic. That'd be with bardic inspiration at 23.
23? Well, shit. That's really good.
You know where you're going.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
I knew you could do it.
So, a 23?
Yeah.
Well, Bonesaw. With everybody packed up and ready to go, you begin to set course, and you got this. And so with that energy kind of like leading the charge, everybody begins to follow Bonesaw as you march through the city, kind of like you know like the direction you came from, and you know where that led. So you just simply cut across through the rest of this city to cut through the swamp. Now, the swamp itself is built up on these platforms, these wooden, what are they? I guess they're kind of like, I don't know the exact word for them, but it's like posts that have been stuck in like kind of wooden like streets essentially. It's not like cobblestone. It's not, this place was built in the swamp. It's built to like be above the swamp. And so there gets to be a point where you reach the edge of the city in which you get to the water. As you begin to cut across, you wade through it. It's not as deep in some particular sections because you notice that some of the walkways have fallen and sunken into the marsh, but you keep to them so that you do not fall into them and do not get delayed or stuck. With a 23, there is a real, like, I don't know. It's funny for Bonesaw. Like, there's like a confidence. Your awareness has begun to open up more. You're starting to understand this world, and you've been traveling for a very long time to the point where Bonesaw, like, taking the lead on this would not be a common thing from before. Like, Bonesaw was like recede to the background. You had knowledge, but it was just like I'm here for a couple things. Now Bonesaw is leading a group of people through the jungle.
Good job.
And so through the jungle you go. It offers a little bit of cover. from the rain after you go through the tree line. You begin to move through the earth, coming over top of this like squished ground. You begin to move over the roots as you now see the jungles of Chult is a land of tropical trees. You hear creatures like the sounds of flying monkeys overhead. You hear the sounds of like distant sounds of creatures and beasts, of great dinosaurs, but nothing of threat. This is an area in which, once you've left that ruined city...
They sound tasty.
You leave this city, and it's almost like as you passed by there, that necrotic energy is like almost like behind you. You like those of you who are magically inclined or are in tune with your own sense, your body, you're aware that there's life once again kind of returning to you, a little bit of vitality. You march for a few hours, like at least 5, going through the jungle, and at a certain point you start to go through and you all can make a perception check.
Huh. Perception.
And remember, disadvantage for yourself.
Oh, right. I am tired.
But you were helpful.
I am helpful. But not at spotting anything.
And then... Okay.
You can all let me know what it is you find. Or let you know what you find. Yeah, just tell me what you guys see in the jungle.
I am fixated. I missed cleaning a spot on somebody.
What did you roll?
4.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's like, I missed that spot.
Why
Why
are you
look
pointing
down
at me
and
like
there's just
Urissa?
water drenched on your like coat as you got like an over thing, but you just see that there's like
I'm like trying to cast prestidigitation without you noticing, so I can clean the one spot that I might have missed.
it's like a hole in your poncho that's kind of like getting sewn up.
Yeah.
What did
And
you
then
roll?
it just
23.
misses a few
20.
times. Wet, dry, wet, dry. wet, dry.
23. Jeez Louise. What'd you roll?
Bonesaw rolled a 16. Not Bonesaw again. Drake rolled a 14.
Okay.
26.
26?
Jeez.
Oh my god. Okay,
He
well,
perceives.
I'm going to say for the 20s, we're going to have a very good time. So, first of all, the very obvious thing that even someone, actually, unfortunately, Urissa, you're really caught on that spot.
I'm fixated on, there's...
You're
I
like
could have a
brushing
bomb
your
go
head
off
just
beside
come
me, and it's like...
There's a moment
I missed it.
when you're going and you slip into the earth for a moment for yourself, Urissa, as you notice that there's like a massive portion of like rotted snake skin that is here on the ground.
That's not my fault.
What you see in front of you is the remains of a massive like shed skin of a snake that is like as long as a tree trunk, basically.
I'm trying to remember character names because Bonesaw was like, "Ooh, we had one of those before. We put its tail down its mouth."
Mrs. Hisses?
Mrs. Hisses.
Yeah, Mrs. Hisses, yes. The giant constrictor snake that you guys like looped around itself at a certain point.
We made
Yes.
it a tube.
Yes, and then let fall from a cliff. You guys see the snakeskin of a giant constrictor snake here. With your 20s, there's something that you notice. Like, it's nearby. It's not next to the snakeskin, but there is something very odd. Against a tree, there's kind of like this, like a couple of trees that look like they've actually been pushed down. There's like kind of like some trees that have been cut down. Odd, first of all. Like not in the idea like cut down with it's like, oh, something stomped through and broke it down. No, these were cut down like with saws, axes, splintered. And then you notice that these trees were not cut. So actually something looks like it was uprooted. you notice how like the roots of a tree were actually just simply pushed out. You see a crater in the earth, like multiple craters that are just kind of plumed up of mud and dirt that have been like, it's almost like the tree got up and walked away. But there was no sign of like any kind of like root trackage. So I'm going to say make an Arcana check, both of you.
Oops.
That sucks. I got a... You know what?
6.
I'll take my 8.
8! Cassian with an 8. Unfortunately, Emberly, you do not know exactly what happened here, but you, Cassian,
Oh, wow.
very, very lightly can tell there's this kind of crater that was formed, and on a couple of trees, you notice that there are scorch marks as well. Walking through the area, you would notice that that snake skin that was there then begins to develop a long trail of a massive snake that was carried through in the jungle at a certain point.
Okay, got the spot. What did I miss? Why are we stopping for a snakeskin?
Well, people seem very interested by it. I'm just kind of stopped because everybody else stopped.
Cassian walks over to one of the plumes of dirt and look down and see if there's anything inside.
With the water that's kind of been falling down, it looks like it's just kind of been collecting in, like with the rain and mud. Yeah.
Cassian, are you thirsty?
Oh, actually, you know what? If you are going to be like investigating inside of it, 1 second.
Oh, shit.
That's actually not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. You notice that inside of one of these things, it looks like what is kind of like fell down into it was a old wasp nest. The wasps have drowned, but
Oh, okay. I was
gonna say, it's like, are we gonna end up with a?
But it looks like there's a giant scorch mark on the wasp's nest. Yeah.
Bro, same. I wish I could do that to all wasps. Big dickheads.
Allowed to burn in on site.
And Cassian walks over to Drake and Bonesaw and says, "Have you guys ever dealt with like a walking tree of some sort?"
I might have.
Bonesaw's like, what? Drake's like, yep. 100%.
Can I do an arcane check?
Yes, if this is brought up to you, then yes, you can.
Thank God for expertise. 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 11, 19.
19.
That's with disadvantage.
Perfect. Yeah. There's no way this was a walking tree. There's no way this was a walking tree. This doesn't look like a sign of anything that could just simply be like, oh, tree's alive now, good to go. Like, no awakening happened here.
What about the scorch marks? Would I recognize what magic?
Well, yeah. Actually, you think that somebody had used elemental energy, like had tied into the elements to uproot a tree, and then to just was simply like, maybe there was a creature here like this giant snake was a threat. And so they attacked it, missed a couple times, like impacted the surrounding trees, but then killed the snake and were able to drag it off. You notice that, this entire area was like, it seems like whoever had this has like evocation magic, maybe some transmutation magic to lift a tree up out of the ground rather than take the time to, do that.
So might be close to the elemental expanse, which is a good thing, actually.
There you go.
Cassian just says,
"Oh yeah, don't the monks do that?"
I feel like we're dealing with something very potentially large and powerful, so...
Not necessarily large. You don't have to be large to be powerful.
I'm just gonna stand behind Drake while we follow this snake path.
You were quite powerful, Tip. You were doing very well.
You follow behind Drake? Okay.
Yep. So Bonesaw's like, okay, we're going, and continue on.
You follow the path, kind of like where this snake trail goes. As you continue to walk, there's a moment in which you are noticing that the elevation of this like area drops a little bit, to the point where you get up to a slight ridge, like a slight one. And looking over, you actually hear movement and commotion coming from a small encampment about 300 feet away. 300 feet away, passively, you guys can see that there are a couple of individuals walking in the rain, kind of in this whole area, like scrounging around the space, kind of just like keeping busy, maintaining this camp. You notice these little like elemental wandering creatures. Anybody can make either a nature or a history check.
I'll make a history check.
History.
15.
Drake's gonna go for history.
Oh, wow.
And Bonesaw's gonna go for nature. Fantastic. Oh.
With disadvantage? 30.
30.
Oh my, okay. Bonesaw's got a less impressive 26.
For history?
For
No,
history. Yeah,
nature.
I rolled an
Nature.
18 and a
Nature.
20.
Okay, great.
And Drake has a 3 on history.
Great.
So he's like,
3,
yes.
And what did Bonesaw get?
A 26.
Great. Emberly.
13.
Okay, 13.
15.
15. Okay, totally decent rolls, you guys. You don't have to worry about it. Those are just average, nice rolls. I think that's the first 30 we've gotten in the campaign.
And that's
Yeah,
not
that
even
is
my
canonic.
expertise. That was
Jesus
just
Christ.
good dice rolls.
So
That was
Drake's
just
like,
straight up.
damn.
Damn. No idea what this is.
Very basically, I'll give the very basic.
Drake's like, huh.
Very basically, the little creatures that you see here are essentially elemental sprites. They are like they're like small entities, but they are like formed like corporeal beings that carry with them very raw elemental energy. So there's creatures that are red from fire, some that are like light turquoise blue that are kind of water, and they're loving the outside. Like they're currently outside more. The other ones, the red ones, just kind of like staying under cover right now, like under a rock. You can see like there's like other ones that are like yellow who are kind of like working some kind of like crafting on the earth itself, and some darker blue ones that are kind of like, doing little wind things. These are, little acolyte sprites. With yours, these are acolytes specifically. Mm-hmm. These are, hell, I'll fucking say it. For Bonesaw and for Urissa, you would both acknowledge that these creatures, their raw energy, is probably what was given to the formation of the crystal you guys had. Like, you guys have that in your possession. They were the channelers to allow for that energy to come through. Because if you can't access the inner planes of existence regularly, these creatures store it in their bodies. So they can give that energy open freely. They might sacrifice themselves, but these are creatures that also, like, they have consciousness, but their consciousness is like, they're basically like creatures that have been conjured into existence, like a sprite would be, but rather than have like a life from the Feywild, they are raw energy given life. Essentially, they're very like low-level creatures that have like, they work like little tasks similar to what Urissa does. Like, honestly, these elemental sprites, they're just like you, Urissa.
Except we would keep them in jars and shake them up.
Exactly. You would do that. You would do that, exactly. You would use them for raw material, exactly. If you needed, like, because you can't spend spell slots all the time. If you needed a fire spell, you just break one in half and just shake it all out and then throw the skin to the side. That's all you have to worry about. Yeah. You see, so all of these ones are coming. And Bonesaw, you notice one entity in particular kind of walking around the perimeter with pink flesh, a kind of a fiery mohawk walking through, like kind of like shaved head sides, but it's almost like the hair has kind of like a darkened, like kind of like ash quality around, wearing this like kind of like tight form-fitting outfit that's allowing for the body to basically like be fully packed in, lean muscle, wearing a large, what looks to be this like iron cloak. You see as there's one individual that is currently walking through the camp, keeping and conducting and speaking with other people.
The cloak kind of eye raise. Something to check out later, but for now this might be our objective. And she just like kind of like.
You think they could activate the crystal?
I think they're the ones we're looking for.
We should activate the crystal.
1 second.
But they can activate it.
We need to at least make friendly contact with them before we ask them. Exactly.
Great. Cutting across through this camp, there's a sound, and you notice that the person with the cloak kind of turns over. A few other individuals look. And I look up in your all directions, and you see the second there is a high, the person in the iron cloak, fire just begins to come immediately out of their hands.
Ooh, I can do that too.
Yeah, it's coming up. You just see like some little sprites begin to like kind of little lights begin to come up, and like some of the camp inhabitants kind of like run out with like weapons to their side. Like everyone kind of like begins to like take a stationary spot, kind of taking cover behind trees as they look up onto the ridge.
Oops.
They all like begin to move closer to you, closing the gap, but kind of keeping cover. They're about 200 feet away, and you hear the person in the cloak with a fire in their hands. Hello? Who is there? Captain Tina goes, oh, fuck.
The great Caspian will speak for us.
Oh, fuck. No. What?
Drake's like, God.
You're the one who said hello.
Not me.
If you guys want to keep your head down, fine, I'll do it. Hello! We're just adventurers coming through here. We're looking for the elemental expanse.
What business do you have to seek out the Expanse?
A party earlier was, not commissioned, per se. Sorry, what words fail me in that particular sense. But we were sent to find a crystal for you guys. I believe we may have found it.
A crystal?
For the elemental expanse, yes.
You
Yeah.
make a persuasion check quickly, and I will say with advantage.
There you go. You got this.
Well, that's pretty freaking good to start with. All right. Drake is good at this. That would be a 24 for Drake.
24.
Wow.
You hear this individual, like you see this individual. She goes back and says, Cromac, move to the base of the ridge. Coming out, you see that there is this kind of blue-skinned orc begins to make an approach and like runs down to the bottom of the ridge there, kind of looking like down. They're like a few dozen feet below you guys.
Okay.
They go, if what you say is true, present the crystal and drop it down into the hands of Cromac.
Will Cromac activate it for us?
What?
Don't worry.
Oh.
We will figure that out. Don't worry.
Okay.
Bonesaw will do that. The Kenku above you. And Bonesaw takes out the thing. Crystal comes out and says like, you ready?
The second that Cromac looks up and goes,
Alright.
No,
Bonesaw kind of half
Are you sure about this?
half shove it. Yes! This is the entire reason why we brought it here. And Bonesaw pushes it over the edge with the
Can
help
we
of
come
Drake.
down with it?
he begins to go down. Cromac catches this massive crystal just up into his forearms. He turns and runs over to the person in the iron cloak. presents it to her, and she kind of cradles it for a second, looking at it.
I'm looking at it too.
What has been done to this?
We do not know. This is as we found it.
This is not as we made it.
I see.
Show yourselves now.
Drake will
Jump.
Drake.
Yes, I see you. I see you.
Drake will step over towards the ridge. Hello, I'm Dracu Morellian, High Paladin of Bahamut.
Well, Dracu, I'm Avlin Dershore. I am one of the chief priestesses within the elemental expanse and the channeler of chaotic fire.
Ooh.
I gotta write
Instead
that down.
of us yelling, can we
Can
come
you say?
down?
Can you say your name again?
Present yourself!
Channeler of chaotic fire.
You know what? I am quickly touching everybody to give them feather fall, and then I'm jumping off the edge.
Oh, what the?
Drake.
You guys just watch as Urissa begins to go wee, like flying down.
I gave them each feather fall too. Though.
Yes.
Bones just like I've wanted to do this before.
Fayez just watches you do that. Fayez goes, ha! Oh, look at that!
Oh wait, I can only.
but-
I only touched 5.
Fayez, oh! And Fayez immediately takes. Fell down for quite a ways.
Make sure
He went down like 50 feet.
He's like, I only touched 5.
Fayez takes 9. Oh god.
Oh wait, no. Faye is our edgelord, right?
No, that's Kaylin.
Okay, no. Then yeah.
Kaylin's like, what is it? That's 9. That's 16 points of damage. Kaylin goes, oh no. Magic has betrayed him. And he's gonna start climbing down.
Drake just floats down.
And Mono goes, yes, no. TNA goes, what the fuck? What did you do? What didn't you do?
I only touched 5. You saw me go touch, jump.
I didn't what? Ah! His leg is splintered out of his knee.
I come over and
Bonesaw rolls over as well, just
a sec. Have a cookie. It'll feel better.
Oh, cookie.
No,
Bonesaw kind of like, this is going to hurt a lot more than it's going to feel better at first.
What?
But then it's going to feel really good, trust.
Because the cookie heals him,
and then
this will make his leg better.
What do you want?
Yeah, so before he has the cookie, and as he's saying what?
What? Ah! You just sit and put the bone back in place.
And then hand of healing to give him some stuff.
Well, in that case, I'll keep the cookie.
I just want a cookie, please.
Give him the cookie.
I'll give you one of the other ones.
He's gonna eat a regular cookie.
It's still really good.
He's gonna get 9 hit points back.
You see as Avlin Dershore just looks over at Cromac in horror, just like this. He's coming down. Do the rest of you jump now?
Emberly, hearing that he's the chaos of fire, feel kind of dejected or like affronted. Like what? So she kind of just steps off the edge and kind of
Feather falls down,
like in a cool like Scarlett Johansson pose, and then it has like flames around her fingers and stuff like that. Her hair turns into little flames and like. Kiss my ass, chaos of fire.
Yeah. Trying to one up on fire.
Yeah, love that. Love that energy. How about you, Cassian? How are you feeling about going over now?
Cassie's like, you touched me, right?
I did.
Like, you touched me, right?
You're okay. You guys are okay. You're okay.
Kalen's carrying
The rest of you are not okay.
Just make sure I got him, Doc. Don't worry. I'll just keep him safe from any
Cassian just watched.
touching.
What's the word? What's the line? Cassian just closes his eyes and takes a step and leaps down.
Leap of faith.
And you begin to flutter down safely to the ground.
Drake's like, I have done
He says,
this before.
it's time to trust my instincts.
You all fall,
because you should always trust a pink cobalt.
beginning to make your approach
trust the
towards
pink
Avlin Dershore and Chromak and the rest of the members of the Elemental Expanse camp, saying, "Well, hello.
Hello.
I am glad to see that you're all. Anyway, thank you for bringing this to us. But I do have to ask: does anyone know what happened to this? Anyone at all?"
Bonesaw kind of half raises her hand. I was with a Archimedean that we traveled with before, when she looked at the crystal. I'm not too well versed in magic. I've never been a magical person. But from what I could tell from how she explained it to me, something corrupted it or something. I'm sorry, I don't know much about what she said. Everything she said was like half in primordial or whatever.
Evelyn Dershore, she stares at this and
It's really bad.
she has no understanding exactly what's going on with this. And
We should go in there and fix it.
I don't think that's a good idea from what I heard.
I think that's a great idea. I think we should go in there and fix the crystal.
No, I think fixing the crystal will fix everything.
Yeah.
Chromak will look to all of you and say, "From my experience, it's not a situation of going inside of it. For most of the things that we've discovered, it can simply conjure things into existence. And I don't necessarily think we want to be able to bring anything from wherever this thing has been touched by into this world right now."
No, we should go there and take care of it.
Why are you so eager to go inside of it?
Well, that's where my mistress went.
Your mistress went inside the crystal?
Well, she was taken inside.
In the crystal?
No, there. That thing.
Looks at it. The small one seems to know a little bit more about this than we do. Interesting. You didn't see this crystal beforehand, right?
Never.
No. And yet you know something about this energy from it.
Yes.
Okay. We might need to have a conversation with you. Avlin Dershore, she looks and says, "Yeah, a conversation will happen. But for now, I will say thank you. And, goodness. We will have to bring this back to our fort. So, if you all would like to accompany us, we will bring you there to first give our sincerest apologies. And our thanks, our proper thanks. Not from me, though, from our High Commander."
That sounds like a good thing. We were trying to make sure we helped the Elemental Expanse as much as we can. That was the original reason we wanted to help you guys find this crystal.
Well, that is a very... Thank you very much for coming through here. You're not a member of our ranks. This one seems to be, except I do not see any of our insignias upon you. I do not see any...
I know elemental
I'm
magic.
not part of you guys. I am an original. I don't join fire clubs. So.
Well, I see. Fire clubs. Chromak looks at it and says, "Fire club. Okay. Well, I guess I've dedicated my life to the wrong study if this was a full fire club." All the little acolytes go, little sprites.
Drake sees one of the fire sprites like a bit not doing so well, and it's like, "Flame on sword. You want a snack?"
Wind one just like absorbs something and just breaks it all up inside of its body. You
Sick.
see as Avlin Dershore looks at you and says, "My good madam, we are more than just a fire club. We are part of all of the great energies that make this world. You should probably show a little bit more respect before we go into the fort, and when we get there, you should certainly show some respect. You don't have to show it to me, but show it, of course, to our High Commander."
I'll cast my elementalism and try to help the little elementals with their fire, water, all those fun things.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. You kind of like cast it and you kind of see that it kind of like they grow a little bit in their size. Like there's like this raw magic that kind of begins to grow bigger, and it's like when it gets a little bit bigger, whoa,
there you go.
Earth Wonders, like just like this like little bulbous looking acolytes as they begin to come around.
Do you want some too? You want some?
These are the cutest elementals I've seen, and trust me, I've been punched in the face by a rock one before.
Adorable. Say, come with us.
I'm just gonna like Pied Piper them all in.
They have, like Olimar from fucking.
Yeah.
Like these
They got some Pikmin.
and you guys begin to walk through this camp. I'll describe a little bit more of this camp as you are moving through. First of all, you notice that it's not just tents that are here, but it looks like there's actually like kind of like collapsible like buildings. Like it's actually like there's wood buildings that are easily torn down with like a lot of wagons with these like giant lizards that are like here beasts of burden within the actual jungle. And you can also see that there is a full-on triceratops that is here that kind of like mans one of the major carts. They say Evelyn Dershore begins to go towards this one like Hadrosaurus and takes the crystal, put it on its saddles, cinches it up, and begins to kind of like move to the creature. Excuse me. And gets up onto its back with the iron cloak kind of like fastened up on her. And as she goes there, the Hadrosaurus, and she goes and begins to kind of move with this creature, like going farther through the jungle. And as you all begin to follow, Cromac's kind of in your ranks and looks to you, Emberly.
You made friend.
Says, "So, you're not a member of the elemental expanse, and yet you're an original, you say?"
There's not too many people like me.
I'm sure that there are many of our elders that once said that before. But I must say, you do not have the appearance of one of our elders. You seem quite, well, spry for your own age. What is it? 100, 200 years old?
34.
Oh, well, then you must be an original.
All right then. Just kind of looking over at him, like, not really, but just kind of going with it.
Perfect. He does look at you for one thing. He does actually kind of look inquisitive at a moment as you guys begin to pass through the jungle, and noticing that there's a moment where there's like a chasm across, but a bridge has actually been made, or a pathway. Not a bridge, but it is a bridge. I was thinking of a rope bridge. Nothing good ever happened on a rope bridge. But you guys see that there is like an actual passageway with actual structured support beams underneath to let you go across. And it's wide, too, allowing for the Triceratops to move if it wanted to, but the Hadrosaurus is the only creature with you at this point. But they begin to move across the bridge. Cromac looks at you and says, "That little one there, does she have any knowledge about the particular plane that has touched this crystal?"
I think she thinks that she knows more than she does. But you never know with Urissa. She's full of surprises.
We haven't taken the time to fully understand this crystal's capabilities, but I should say that if she does believe that she could be able to travel inside of this crystal, keep her away from it.
Well, if you'd like, I could try to learn more. I've been known to know things about artifacts and such.
Well, we may be able to have you observe with the High Commander, if you are opening yourself up to that. I don't know if you're going to want to be in a full like fire club with everybody, of course, but you know, you just find out.
Well, we'll see how good you guys really are.
We'll see how good you are. Continuing to go down as you have your little trail of like big, like slowly getting bigger and bigger. Kind of like the ones acolytes start to get like start to waddle like towards. There's one moment where Avlandeshore kind of looks behind and says, "Be careful how big you make them.
Oh,
They're liable to burst."
cast resistance.
On yourself?
Yes.
Perfect.
Just in case.
Don't worry. Great. I'll make a fate check for you guys just to see. Boop. Okay. They don't burst yet. Making your approach through the jungle, there's a moment where, like, the foliage begins to grow really strong, like densely so. Like, you guys traveling just normally through here is difficult terrain. You notice, like, up in the tree lines as well, that it looks like there's some kind of like shimmer, and like flying through is like a flying bird at one point. This bird like kind of soars in, and as it soars, a little cloud begins to develop around it. And as that cloud comes through, it hovers, but it doesn't do anything. As the bird flies past and begins to just fly in.
I think I got 11 herbs and spices now.
About.
But contrast that, flying behind the bird, there is
Other than the cloud.
no, a separate separate creature. A flying snake begins to go in, similar to the ones you'd seen before. As a flying snake begins to flutter through, another cloud begins to set up, and very gently you see a lightning strike, and the snake falls to the ground.
Do we want more snake? I think everybody's tired of snake.
I'm done with snaking.
I think the elemental expanse will probably have some better ingredients for us when we get there.
Do we see that happen?
Yes, you see that.
I look at her. I'm like, that was weird.
Was it?
No, it wasn't.
Was it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Cromark says, "It's not weird to keep your camps and forts safe."
How can I tell what's safe and what's not?
Well, we have intuitive individuals who lay out these traps. They can actually find out the intentions of some creatures, and we've been here for some time.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Guess it's just me.
Yes, it is.
This is your first time this far out from your home, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really venture. I let people come to me. I get the stories. I write the plays. I don't really. This is kind of the first time I'm,
Are you a playwright?
Hey, me too.
I am a playwright. Yes, Cassian Vale. If you're not, I guess.
Not
Why would you have heard of me out here in this jungle
I
with
thought
your
everybody heard of Cassian Vale. I was so
your
excited to travel with Cassian.
magic
Well, I mean,
shield?
let me ask you a question. How do you, Cassian Vale, how do you keep your place safe? Like your plays, your homes.
Well, hired security. I pay people well, fairly wealthy, so it's a good job, good gig if you can find it, and just got to hire the right people to keep your stuff safe. So,
That's good.
but this works too. I mean, magic. I'm assuming.
Well, yeah,
Of a sort, of
of a
course.
sort, yeah. Basically, when you're attuned with individuals who believe in your same ideologies, philosophies, and the desire to survive, we can all come together and utilize our abilities to create many things that allow us to keep safe and to continue to live on. But hey, as you keep paying people, I'm sure that they believe in the same stuff that you do, so long as the money is good.
Drake's like, just look into the thing. Is that an elemental?
It's not an elemental itself, but it is a bit of an energy ward. There's no one elemental that is around this area, but we have been able to set up a series of protective measures for both the ground and for the air.
Yeah, I've traveled with those capable of calling upon the elements in order to aid us. And,
Great.
Let's just say I try and keep myself on the side of the elementals than against.
It'd be wise to do so here. There's a moment when the hadrosaur begins to approach another portion of an actual solid road here.
Ooh.
A space that has actually been kind of cleared out, paved, and made away from just the jungle floor. And you see, stretching up as you begin to get to this elevated portion of ground, you look out and you see kind of this massive fortification, but it's more than just a fortification. It's like a stronghold, like an actual small village that you see in front of you, with a long it seems as if this area has been brought up out of the ground itself, kind of within this large crater of what once was just simply earth. Now resides a place where homes, buildings, fences have been made out by pulling and moving solid stone, bringing it into existence and creating this multi-layered standing fortification. You see, as walking through, there are large elementals that hulk down through the streets of fire, of water, and stone. You see there's a great, beautiful, glistening pool with kind of a little rainbow kind of coming through as the rain is coming in, but the wind is nice and gentle. It almost looks picturesque with the rain kind of slightly being controlled and falling in, rather than just simply a steady, uncontrolled downpour. You watch as some areas are cleared open as people are moving through this place, they live here. There's exchange of goods. You see beautiful gardens. You see that there is
We need vegetables.
tall banner of this kind of rain.
Suggest you ask first.
Exactly.
You see a banner of a rainbow with an orange coloration and a black symbol of
I'll come with you.
a fiery heart in the center of it, and you begin to see this circle of elemental connective energies within this banner, and it's not made of fabric, but it is made of the elements itself, creating it. So it kind of hangs down. As you see them all behold this, if you all behold this walking towards, Evelyn Dershore turns behind and says, Welcome to you all, the Fort Terenia. Let us get your reward, and let us speak to the High Commander. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Hey, Cassian, you might find your restaurant here.
Well, I was gonna say that I feel like these big rock monsters are the thing that kill the snakes, so I don't want no more snake meat. But
No, I've got a plan for that. Actually, you could help me with that.
Drake's I'm at home. This is great. This is fantastic. This is the exact same shit I live for.
We're going to be able to start exploring and finding out our little bit of interest spots within the Fort of Terenia in just a little bit. But for now, we're going to take a little bit of break. We'll come right back. All right. We gave Dane enough time. We're ready to go. I'm going to go back down. It's just so fucking rude.
That was a strong
Can I be so honest with you? I looked over just now and I'm so sad because I was gonna fucking knock your dice tower down. Just to get at, I planned it, and then I was like, "It's not." You do that shit.
This is going to become a bit, isn't it? This is going to be something that happens.
Oh my god, that was upsetting. I was so upset. I go down to calm myself, but I'm not calm now. Welcome, everyone. We come back to Fort Terenia. As you are brought in with Avendershore and Cromac and the company of your little elemental sprites.
Yay!
One more roll. One of the biggest ones that is just kind of like beginning to move through here, you just immediately, as you just kind of like give it a little poof, goes,
Uh-oh.
it's like everyone says, Evelyn Dershore turns and says, "All right, everyone, it's we better go into the fort. Come on, let's go down," and begins to move as fast as they can, going down into the fort.
I can move faster. Yeah, I'm making a run.
You're running.
I'm running. I'm dashing.
I'm running also.
Cormac runs.
I'm double dashing.
I will run. When I see people run, I generally run.
Fantastic. Good to know. Everybody begins to run and just
Pop.
Let's off a little bit of fire.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. It's just like a big old scorch.
There we go.
It would have been more hilarious if it just like, and then just flew around like a deflating balloon.
Just a huge explosion.
Fireworks.
So Evelyn Dershore looks at you and says, "Don't let it get that big."
Aw. Did it get bigger?
Oh. First thing you learn is the channeler of chaotic fire. You don't play with it that much. As you guys see, coming into the village, there are small markets that abound through here.
Yay!
It's like almost like people trading with each other. There's also like a few people because, for any of you that have been nearby, this place is near the coast, so you actually see that there's quite a few people that are actually like a lot of people are actually here that are not just like members of the Elemental Expanse, but there's a lot of like visitors who are not wearing the insignias, not wearing the markings, and just continue to kind of go through this place. Anybody who kind of is wearing an insignia is wearing kind of like orange and this like rainbow colored pin that they have with themselves. That's kind of like half like just made it's almost like a little like metal ring that channels this elemental like magical symbol and insignia. Moving through, you are all just like kind of seeing like little markets of people like trading wares and goods. There's like a section of like kind of like housing spaces for like guest housing that's like kept protected, and then you can see that there's a couple of elementals that kind of keep guard. Wandering through here, it's a larger opened area space. Like it's like cut, like it looks like this place was like cleared of a massive tree. That had been turned up, and then the fort was established. So there's a lot of cleared up ground, kind of leading from this like little stream where this pool has kind of grown. One of the things that some of you would notice, anybody who is proficient in perception would notice, walking through the area, you turn up behind you, and you can see like kind of like some of the tops of trees, like they're pretty high up. But if you go deeper into the actual fort, you can see that there is, far in the distance, a high-standing mountain peak, kind of like cutting up through, up into the sky. The clearing of so like with the overcast, you cannot see the tip of the peak, but you do see you do see that particular area. The folks that are within this, within the full fort, many of them are human. There's like some, I would say that you would notice like a very few genasi, but mostly people that are elementally touched. So you see a tabaxi who's got kind of like static electricity kind of like on their body as they're kind of walking through. Some of the kids got like blown balloons up onto them, just kind of like coming through. It's like, oh, stop that. You see there are like an enclave of lizard folk that kind of like walk around with like some carts, and the lizard folk themselves kind of have this like a little bit of a harshness to their skin, like it's like rock tone to their skin, more sturdy than the natural scaling that comes with most lizard folk. There's a trail that leads up to the central fort, like the first walls of it. Evelyn Dershore says, "I'll be traveling first to go and present the crystal to Commander Lure. Of course, you're all welcome to join me, but if you wish to be inside of the fort for a moment to look and see what is here, you are more than welcome to. I have just business that I must attend to."
I'm going to join him, and as I go, I'm going to ask about the peak.
I want to see what happens to the crystal.
Drake is going, of course. But Bonesaw's being basically having a small talk with Drake. Basically, Drake's like, I'm going to probably need to talk to these people, Bonesaw. Keep Kit from at least blowing things up. That will be enough.
Ooh, that one's getting bigger.
Careful.
That one needs just a little bit more.
Cassian?
Cassian will go with the group as well, just to see. But if we could stop for food on the way somewhere, is that a possibility?
I got lots of food.
No, I'm done with Snake.
There's a moment you say that, and Captain TNA grabs onto your back and says, I'll take care of him for food. Just give me a moment. Come with me. I noticed something that you might actually like. And Cassian, you feel yourself beginning to get dragged by the captain as the rest of you are kind of like, all right, slowly making your approach to the actual main wall. The other sailors begin to follow behind. And Seb stays close with Drake. As you feel yourself being dragged, you see Captain brings you over to one mark. It's like, excuse me. My friend here seems to have made a request of me that I'd be able to catch them a fish. And I was wondering, and we see this fish mart that is just opened up here with this giant big fish as kind of the backing of this one individual who's kind of got barnacles kind of growing out of their body. And he says, I was wondering if you could potentially help him to catch a fish. You see this massive barnacled furball looks to you and says, are you looking for a fish?
Oh, we're here. I'll take, anything's better than snakes. So, yes, fish, please.
Looking for a fish. How much, what kind of fish you want to have for yourself?
I don't know. Like salmon, like the steak of the sea. That's kind of what a swordfish, maybe. What we're looking for here. Something thick, fatty.
You want a swordfish, you say?
Keep the energy up.
See a giant swordfish comes up from a giant a big platter kind of cooled ice and is brought up. Well, you want the whole fish? You want just a steak of it? What do you want for it, huh?
Well, Captain TNAD, would you like some fish as well?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I had a nice hearty stew today, but this is all you. This is all you.
Well, are there sides?
You want Novice sides to go to fish? I'll give you, and he gives you these little capers basically up to the side here. I'll give you some more little tiny fish.
All right, maybe just
Oh, my friend here is only one of the fine. He loves, he's got a very acquired taste. You see, we were traveling out in the jungle. The one thing he was looking for was caviar. Do you have any caviar, Agent? Oh, you're a little fancy man. Oh, you're a little fancy man. And you see, he just brings out a giant, tin of fish eggs just right in front of you. You want to be giving yourself some caviar, fancy man?
I don't know if caviar and swordfish.
Oh, come on! I think you're gonna want a little bit of caviar, you fancy man.
All right. Maybe just a spoonful, perhaps.
Oh, a spoonful! And he takes out a giant ladle. He just puts it right in. That's a good spoonful for you. Make a persuasion check right now. Absolutely with disadvantage. Because TNA is hindering your ability to negotiate here.
14.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, you roll it.
I
roll it one more time and take the lowest.
Oh wait, so 14 plus.
You should have.
That's 20. That's 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a plus 10.
Plus 12. So 12.
12 total. Okay, little fancy man. And he takes a giant knife out and snaps and cuts up the swordfish into 5 steaks for you. This is for you to be nice and good for yourself, okay? If you're gonna be getting yourself some good caviar and some steak, I was gonna tell you that's gonna be about 20 gold pieces.
Captain TNA, would you mind?
Would I mind?
This is your gift after all.
This is not my gift. My gift was showing you to this wonderful man. Oh, fancy man, doesn't need to be
I mean,
on
do
his
you got anything to drink with it over here?
Well,
I
if you want
guess.
to go get drink, you gotta go down that way. I got a little brine, and he just shows like a bunch of pickled brine, just like puts it right up. I could put the steaks inside and pickle them for you. It's a good drink, and he takes like a big old glass, like a mason jar.
Wait, is he just giving me raw fish, or is it like cooked?
It's raw fish, dude.
I guess Urissa can cook it for me, perhaps. All right, I'll give you the 20 gold pieces.
Fantastic. You get 5
Think of it
thick.
like sushi.
Yeah, you get 5 thick swordfish steaks, and then a whole like basically like I think it's like half a pound of caviar. Or maybe not half a pound. That's kind of crazy.
That's a lot of
That's
caviar.
a lot of caviar. It was a ladle. I'll say a quarter pound.
A quarter pound.
That makes more sense in my mind. Because I've never had caviar.
How much swordfish?
5 big old steaks.
5 16-ounce.
Exactly. That I know.
5 pounds.
5 pounds of swordfish right there.
Now you might want to talk to Urissa.
Nah, Urissa's gonna.
Captain TNA
field day
grabs
on that.
you around the neck as you grab your fish, and do you grab the pickled brine?
I mean, Urissa might need that. She'll use it for
Great,
something.
you get that as well. And you just feel TNA goes, so it looks like you could catch your own fish. How does that strike you, huh?
Noted.
And she baps you on the back of the head at the Feas and Emoto just kind of chuckle. They say, enjoy your little crystal thing. We're going to go kind of shop and see if we can get any, any supplies, or maybe find a boat for ourselves, or someone who's willing to give us a ride back to port.
We're gonna lose Captain?
Captain, Drake speaks up.
Sure.
If you do find passage with a boat, would you be willing to ask if they would be willing to take Seb with you?
Oh, of course. I mean, essentially, I was going to be planning for all of us, essentially, just to see if we all wanted to be traveling back to the city. Just finding anyone with a passenger vessel would be nice.
Indeed. You know what? To stop and put the port wouldn't be too bad.
We'll just check and see. I mean, of course, it's entirely up to you. Just remember.
I planned, at least me and Bonesaw, wanted to head back in to find this lotus we were looking for.
I understand. That's fine. If that is the journey that you wish to go on, I'm more than accepted.
I will let you know if that plan changes.
For sure. Yes. We just want to be able to look around a little bit. Enjoy your little crystal thing. And begins to go.
Before you leave, Drake takes out, counts out 50 gold pieces, puts it in a smaller bag, hands it to the captain for your supplies.
Thank you very much. You see? Didn't ask me to pay for his own thing. He paid me for my services to be able to find other things. And walks away from you. Feas looks at you and says, you know, you're a very rich man, but you're really stupid. Then walks away. And the rest of you, as you are all beginning to go inside of the fort. You're brought to the first set of doors. These doors, the wall of the first layer here is made of solid stone. The actual door itself, opens up, and behind you can see that there are these earth, I believe they're called muridrams or muridians. They're like these bipedal elemental figures that kind of open up the main doorway here. That step. They are not just like large elemental forces, but they are like themselves like guardians, constructed, kind of doing these services. But they open up the door with their hands, and they have these large mauls on their side. They allow you to come through. Avalon Dershore gets off of the Hadrosaurus and grabs the crystal. Coming out through this main kind of like the main courtyard of the actual stronghold. You can see that the next kind of wall leads into the actual building. The building itself stands at about 3 layers to it. The third layer has kind of this out balcony, almost like this really. It's like a compound villa. It's not beautiful or lavish by any means. Like, you have seen Bonesaw and Drake, the beauty and the resplendence and opulence of kind of the main villas within Port Anzaru. This is much more like a solid built structure where you do not see like any kind of like real artistic merit behind it. It's just like made of stone. Functional, thank you. As you go through the courtyard and you get to the second layer, the second wall itself is made of wood. From this one, you hear Evelyn Deshore walk up and speak in an elemental tone. As there is this language that is uttered, if anybody speaks Ingwin or any primordial language, you speak primordial. The words that she speaks are essentially like... It is just a passage for I ask for passage into the commander's chambers, and as these words utter, the wood kind of opens up, kind of like splits, turns this way and begins to go vertical, and it begins to kind of file in on itself, closing in, as it is behind a magical seal. So you begin to hear that it's simply asking, I wish to go into, and asking for a room to go into for this building, and then it comes through, or opens up for you. The entrance to this compound is guarded by another one of the Muradrams. They stand tall and mighty before you all, and move out of the way as Evelyn Deshore begins to go forward. Cormac stays in the main courtyard at this moment, and you all begin to move in with her. As you pass through...
She has the crystal now?
She has the... Evelyn Deshore always had the crystal.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Cormac was just with you guys in the first bit. But as Evelyn Deshore begins to move through, you see upon the walls symbols of each kind of tied elemental energy of Terran, Ingwin, Ogwin, and Orin. You begin to see all of the different symbologies that come through within the elementals, the true inner circle of inner chaos. It is a beautiful place in its simplicity and primal. There is a surge of energy here. You can really feel this, Emberly, and you feel the smoke begin to billow up out of your genie lamp as it kind of begins to just give it a soft presence. It doesn't ride too high, but it does ride so that you are aware that eyes are watching through. As you all begin to move, you see some of these acolytes at different designated places. Obviously, the large ones have, with you all here kind of still walking, they kind of split off at this moment.
Aww. And
they begin to kind of share some of their elemental energy as they go to candles. Just the basic energy of having candles be lit. They burst up. Some of them begin to go into pools to kind of renew their energy. And you come to a circular platform, and you stand. And Evelyn Deshore closes her hand and looks at you, Emberly, and says, "So you say you are one of the originals. Do you care to send us up to the top floor?"
No.
All right. Then I shall do it. And she closes her fist, and fire, pure and strong, comes through. She rises it up, and as it goes up, it begins to go up and underneath and around the circular disc you all stand under. She speaks in Ingwin, and you all begin to feel the fiery energy surge upwards as you all begin to rise and rise, going up to the top floor. And as you do, you come into the central chamber. splits off into a couple rooms, but here you look out and you can see that there is the far balcony looking out over the fort village. And behind you, you hear a voice. Avland Ashore, High Priestess, you have come to meet me. I have, Commander Lure, and I have brought those that have saved us all from a very long search and a long war. And she gets down onto her knees and presents the crystal to a wide, broad-chested, long-armed individual, a powerful-looking, looks to be a man made of metal. You see him standing there. It looks like he kind of like coming through. You hear as he walks towards like the sloshing of water, as like his body is made of this like material, like it is like keeping him through. Anyone can make a nature check.
As I also get down to bow, I just want to whisper to Avo, can you show me how to do that?
Kind of chuckles.
At a 23.
23.
15.
15.
Nature?
Nature.
Nature.
Drake used a point of destined. He got 20.
Oh, right.
20?
Yep.
For Drake?
This is still a disadvantage?
Yes.
That will be
Yep.
23 for Bonesaw.
23?
Oh gosh, actually I'm okay at nature. 16.
16. Great. I'll work from the bottom up. The metal that you see that this person like kind of walks in with, this is not a suit. It almost looks like this. Like it looks as if this like was an awakened statue, but it is not. This is like the full body vessel. It is adamantine armor that this person's body is made up of, essentially. But the sloshing inside. I mentioned before how the elemental expanse is individuals that have been touched by elemental energy. It looks as if this individual was like a person born with water energy, where they themselves, like the water fully consumed them. However, the sloshing of the water seems like the metal of their body contains them, but they are not a statue. This is a human, like this was a mortal at one point that has like locked in on this powerful metal energy to be contained within themselves. You see that they have this like kind of like like metal buzz cut shape like on their head to give them this appearance of like a human, or they could look at themselves. You see their eyes glow with a yellow energy. They have this mouth that kind of like creates this similar kind of yellowish glow that begins to go brighter as they approach the crystal. But the nature of this person seems to be of someone that has contained themselves. And
their own fish tank.
They're in their own fish tank. And you can see that one of their right hand is a giant hook that has like kind of this like gauntlet like kind of feature towards it. And they just kind of begin to approach, stepping towards. As Commander Lure approaches, he presents his hand outwards towards the crystal, and the crystal sits into the palm of his hand. He raises it up, and you see the yellow glow goes red, like kind of a salmon like pink. And as it begins to change, all of you are responsible for bringing this to us.
Drake steps forward. Me and Bonesaw were the longest ones of the crystal. We found it as it is.
Is anyone aware of why it has been corrupted?
We have not the machinations that corrupted it.
No, but I would like to examine it for a bit. Maybe I can find something out.
To make an insight check on you. You can make a charisma check, either deception or persuasion. It is your choice. You do not have to tell me right off the bat. If I beat you, you let me know what it is you're trying to do. Okay.
Motherfucker. That's 11.
I got a 22. What did you roll? Was it insight or persuasion or deception?
I rolled a persuasion, and that was a net one.
Oh, no. So, with a persuasion check, he looks at you and says, "You wish to examine this." But he begins to approach, and he sees the black smoke kind of riding beside you. "Is it only you that wishes to examine this?"
Yeah.
The interesting thing about members of the Genasi kin is that some of them have been able to find their own independence, as he takes his hook and kind of carries up the crystal, but some find themselves owned by others. He begins to bring the crystal over to his large throne, which you can see is like kind of like locked in solid like a smelted throne.
I'll examine it.
Oh my goodness, what a curious bunch of travelers you all are.
Yes. Very helpful.
I will tell you this right now, first of all. It is my desire to search through this crystal, to examine it as well. But we shall take the time to do this as a collective. No one person will be allowed to examine this in private, for the very sake that something dark has touched this beautiful but flawed piece. And you see as he brings his like hook, he perfectly places it in a slight flaw and break within the crystal. Doesn't move it, just leaves it there. And as he pulls it, a trail of blood pulls out from the crystal, and he flicks it, and a gust of wind happens like from the toss of it. Anybody for the nature check that got a 20 knows he did not cast that spell. He did not cast a wind spell. That was something from inside. It seems that ejecting from that, like this wind is almost buffeted by a powerful wind. So, you have aided our high priestess and our members, our acolytes, and our elementals to be able to acquire this powerful artifact that we have crafted within this jungle. I will say thank you. Thank you all. People like myself within our ranks have been touched by elemental energies for long, long centuries. We've had to endure and survive. But our hope is that we will be able to examine this further and find the key to a greater sense of survival and longer lives for all of us.
Drake kind of... I am happy to help under the treaty of the elements that has been cast between Dragonkin and the elements themselves. It is my honor that I stand here today with you.
What is your name, old one?
I am Dracum Morellian, High Paladin of Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon.
I am Commander Lore. He presents you with his hook. It is an honor and a pleasure to meet one as yourself. Avlander Shore, please, present out the flare. Allow them and Kir Sabal to make sure that they know that they can contact the Port Nyanzaru, and let them know that we will mean them no harm. For the question that was asking before, what was at the peak, there is a monastery high up in that mountain, known as Kir Sabal. It is a place in which there are winged bird folk named Aarakocras that stay there. And you see as Avalon de Shore begins to make an approach, 3 balls of fire come from her hand, and they surge up to the sky, and they burst out.
I can do that.
You want to do it? Show it.
I also do that then.
Okay, great.
I'm going to cast. Which one am I casting?
I don't know. Which one do you cast? Rich.
That's my favorite thing.
Ooh,
I can
she's
do that.
jealous.
Which one? Shit.
No,
Ooh,
it's-
she's jealous.
I can't remember the name of it. Scorching Ray.
Oh, Scorching Ray. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So yeah, you go up and you zoom, 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 send 3 lines of fire going up. Avalon de Shore says, very good. I sent off 3 fireballs, but that's another nice too.
Mine just has more pizzazz.
I'm sure. And I'm sure that if you dedicated yourself to studies within the priesthood of elemental energies and chaos, you would be able to master this as well.
Being a priest sounds so lame.
Well, clearly that is spoken like one that has not had the responsibility to reside over an entire congregation of elemental beings. And you hear Commander Lure go, "Out to shore, is everything alright? Everything's fine." And then walks away from you.
Bonesaw looks up to the giant metal man and is like, I think she's jealous.
There's no need to be jealous. The information that we will acquire from this will help us all in the coming centuries. Now, I can see that you are taking a glance.
At the crystal.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then we will waste no time.
Yeah.
However, I must say, my desire to connect with this thing is not simply to find out more about it by passively staring into it. I will make a connection with this crystal. And my hope is that through connecting with it, I will understand its power. But I do not trust that this crystal will allow me to examine it without any fighting back. So, I know you've gone a great deal of a way to keep us safe here and to protect us in terms of protecting this crystal and to bring it here. But I will ask you all if you would stay here and help me protect myself against whatever tries to come through. As he kind of like looks at it, there is a swirling of energy in the crystal as 2 elemental creatures begin to present it towards a table. They bring a table out that is just like about 30 feet away from the commander. And the crystal is set in kind of this like these brass holdings on it, so it sits perfectly upon it.
I mean, I'll stay, sure.
As a paladin of the Dragonkin, it is my responsibility to help you however I must.
I am looking into the crystal.
Bonesaw's like, not too closely, just making sure Kit's not going to actually touch the crystal.
This is kind of what I do, so absolutely I'll help.
Very good. Thank you all. And brace yourselves. Who knows what could potentially come through this. Commander Lure, like the sound of a foghorn comes through as his glowing eyes coat in a green to wash over the crystal as he begins to attune to it.
Drake kind of does a bit of like a prayer in Draconic as he prepares himself for whatever might happen.
There is a moment in which he begins to look through, staring at the crystal. Anybody who is observing it may make an Arcana check.
Yay!
I'll say for the sake of this, you do not have to roll at disadvantage.
Even better.
Only because of the assistance that is being given right now by the commander.
17.
21.
21.
28.
28.
That's going to be a 19 for Bonesaw.
Okay.
Drake's too focused on trying to just prepare himself.
Sure. I will say because you are not studying it, I will give Drake a potential bonus for something that might come up here.
I gotcha.
So, connecting with the crystal. for Cassian, staring into this crystal, you're watching as a attunement is being made with it. And you can see that even with the attunement, nothing is going to be altering this crystal from the attunement. Time must be given to change it. But that does not mean that knowledge will not be gained from its power, essentially. It is just simply that one must commit to the alteration of it, and it will be a process. As this begins to happen, 19, 21, and 28. I'm going to say every one of you is going to get this. So, the formation of this crystal when it was in the jungles of Chult. The story of this was, I believe it was 3 D20s were rolled by me, by the acolytes. 3 19s were rolled. And in that, an imperfect crystal was made. A thing that was the exact aim of what the elemental expanse has been looking for centuries. A ability to harness the elemental raw power within this country to allow it to birth a perfect artifact for them to better understand their people. It was a miracle that this could be made. But in its formation, there were imperfections, meaning it was susceptible to corruption. If it was fully sealed, this could not happen. But it did. And some being was able to add an essence to it that corrupted it. On a 19, 21, and 28, I will let you know the properties of what this crystal can do. First of all, Urissa was not wrong, and that we could be able to go in there. However,
We should go in.
this is the interesting thing. It does not allow you to stay inside of the crystal. Particularly what going in means is teleportation. This crystal can work as a gateway, allowing for someone to pass through, essentially giving you the teleportation spell to go from where you are to anywhere else in the world that you desire. But you pass through the energy that this crystal has. Because it is tied within the planes of existence, it allows for a gateway for you to go through. However, you must go through this thing through the energy that exists. The energy that currently exists is part of the plane of Hades. Particularly, is tied to Mount Gehenna itself, which in the reformation of the outer planes of existence, Mount Gehenna had come through into Hades. And so, here you have a place in which the convergence of Pandemonium and Hades reside, a place of true neutral evil. If you are not given an invitation onto this, given an invitation to pass through, you need to succeed a Constitution saving throw of 19. Otherwise, you take, I believe it is 10d10 damage given to you based on the damage amount that is prescribed to the particular entity. For the chaos stream, if it was tied to elemental energy, it would be like going through a prismatic spray, basically. It's rough. The other thing is that it can summon creatures. It's allowing creatures to come through it. To be able to summon creatures, they have this ability to come through, and they have, I believe it just allows for entities to come through. That's it. But I should also say that if you have actually an invitation for that teleportation, then you are allowed to enter through, but you first visit the entity that has given you invitations. There was another thing. If this particular crystal was to be shattered, 19 radius would allow for you to spread this essence into the world and altering the material plane as it is. It would change to that to share an essence of whatever was in the crystal. So if you had broken this at any point, if you had chose to shatter the crystal, 19 mile radius, 19 mile radius becomes the essence of this plane all of a sudden.
Bonesaw all of a sudden is like, I am so happy I put it in. I am so happy I put it in the rod. Wow. Just.
Urissa's thinking.
On a 28, Urissa.
Mm-hmm.
You are not being attuned to this moment. You are not connecting with it in the same way that a lure is. You have a sense that if you were to, you could be able to maybe commune with something on the other side. Because you have a connection to something. Or someone. Maybe. But not attuning to it, you do not have that opportunity. Not being able to get there. You would know that breaking this would not necessarily get you to her. Not get you there. Not get her here. All it would do would be spreading the essence outwards and creating a different space. Landmarks might come in, but you don't necessarily know if they would be the same. Just a small portion of some planar hellscape.
Well, there goes Urissa's first idea.
That would be the only thing that could come through.
No.
Yeah. It's like if I break it. No, I guess I can't break it.
No, you can't break it.
I am going...
That's not how you're going to...
As Commander Lure
Do it. We'll figure it out.
begins to make the attunement and finalizes it.
Oh, I want to do it.
His eyes recede back. He says, "This is a good thing. May the great lords of storms, may the great beings that made the chaotic world, may they help us to understand." And now, Commander Lure begins to go through the process of changing the inside of this crystal.
No, we want to go there.
And the first second he makes that intention, I'm going to make a saving throw for him. Okay. You watch as he... Boom! Falls right down.
Oh, we didn't change it.
Outlander Shore goes,
What the
Commander
hell?
Lure. Commander Lure.
Drake runs up with her.
Okay. Drake runs up. Begins to move over.
Bonesaw runs up.
Bonesaw, make a medicine check.
Urissa runs up
Great.
to check the crystal.
Of course you do!
The Bonesaw's going to use a key point just to activate her sight,
Sounds good.
just to see if it can help her at any moment here. Where's her medicine? Oh, Bonesaw's really good at medicine. 21. Good
21.
sir.
All right, he's alive.
And while they're checking him,
Okay, he's good.
Urissa's going to try to attune.
Okay. Unfortunately, as you are attempting to make the attunement,
Or
So this
at
is-
least...
no, this is good.
Well, there,
this is
everybody's
good.
distracted.
No, this is good. I
Yeah.
want you to do this.
Yeah.
So, Urissa
Urissa
begins
wants
to be
to.
like, oh, he's down. Okay. And as Urissa begins to go to make the attunement, it's like, you know that Commander Lure is alive, but something is stirring within him. It's almost like that water.
Mm-hmm.
Something is being to spin through it. You actually, like, Bonesaw, you connect and you begin to see his organs. Like, you see his, like, a floating heart. You see, like, every bit of, like, mortal organ inside of him still giving and creating this, like, circulation within his body. Like, it's fucking weird. Like, you're like, this guy is crazy. But you're, like, kind of pulsing and you see, like, kind of the skull, like, inside of this. And Bonesaw, being one not just of the physical world, but of the metaphysical, you feel something begin to come across his spirit. Something coming through. Something is beginning to take him over for a moment. And you can feel him beginning to get, like, he's beginning to come up.
Yep. Bonesaw has seen this, is going to first key point Hand of Healing, just so she can manifest her, like, lines.
Okay.
Place her hand, the lines kind of wrap around him. Not like restricting him, but just like that, like, magical stitching. Want to stabilize those organs, because we don't want those organs getting any rougher if things go tits up. Bonesaw then manifests the Iron Wand.
Okay.
And knowing that she can use this to kind of like separate a magical essence from another magical essence, she's going to place the wand up against the body and try and keep this force from taking over him specifically.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Specifically with the wand. This is very important.
Uh-oh.
The wand is, correct me if I'm wrong, it is a thing that focuses on an item. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. Is the crown reacting any way?
Well, this
That's
is what's
weird.
very interesting here. So, as you begin... Yeah, I think we got...
Well,
this is my boy.
the idea is that she used this to remove the iron crown from Drake,
Yes.
and this wand was created by removing Mama Morna from one of her friends. So that connection is the logic she's using when she's putting it up here.
So this is something that's very important. You are attempting to extract whatever this is, like trying to like kind of pull the actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. You know what? I like this. I like this attempt. I don't know how it's going to go for you. I want you to make an Arcana check.
Ooh, no. 6.
Okay, so with a 6, you go to press this onto the armor here. You watch immediately as Avalon Deshore comes up to you and grabs your hand and goes, "What are you doing?"
Something's trying to take him over.
As you feel the wand press, there's a moment when you see the wand kind of like pull a piece of the armor back.
Seeing that, like, nope, not a good idea.
But
not a good
as
idea.
you pull away, the armor just has a little bit of a crack in it. And as it does, Urissa, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw right now.
Oh, that's not bad. 23.
23. You hear as you all watch as the giant iron, like as this iron gauntleted or adamantian iron gauntlet flies towards Urissa. Urissa goes whoa, and like goes like kind of full down on the ground, like kind of like in a bow position, like going overhead. You see as the hook lands and starts to scrape across the ground, and it begins to retract and pull right back as Commander Lure stands up with kind of this red glow under his eyes, and as he stands up, water begins to drip out of the adamantine armor.
You broke the aquarium.
I need you all to roll initiative right now, please.
I don't fight.
About you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Caster, because I did not know we gotta do this today.
You can be strategic.
Oh no, I don't have it. Guess what I gotta do, friends? I gotta grab another book.
Uh-oh.
Keep going. Just roll your initiative. And
I did.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have a boss fight, maybe.
Oh,
or
God.
kind of, sort of.
I didn't know this was gonna happen.
I blame you.
See you right there.
It's definitely got nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
Nothing. Not
Don't worry
a.
about it.
Urissa's completely innocent in this.
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
I didn't do this.
No.
He touched it with the wand. I was
Okay.
focusing on the crystal.
25 to 20.
21.
All right. We got Emberly.
As usual.
19 to 15. Nobody?
Oh, sorry. Drake has a 16.
Okay. And you rolled with disadvantage.
Bonesaw
for-
has a 17.
Oh.
Sorry.
I don't know if it can get worse.
Okay. And Bonesaw
No,
has a
can't.
17?
Yep.
Okay. 14 to 10. Oh, guys.
Oh,
no.
13. Sorry.
Okay. That's not awful.
No, but considering I'm a
9 to
pure
5.
dex machine.
I'm gonna roll for Caleb. Oh shit, this is a bad roll. He rolled a 5. And 4 to 0.
I got a 1.
Oh, for a total of what?
There's
No,
something
like that is
be
my
said
total.
about being
I got a 2
strategic.
and I have -1.
Oh no, you have -1. That's bad. That's so bad. Oh, brother, I'm sorry for you. Okay, well that sucks. Well, it was nice knowing you. All right. So
It's initiative. You're not dead.
Remember me. Remember my name.
Oh no, you'll be fine.
remember my art and my songs. Okay.
You better be singing them.
Urissa, you're going before Avlin here. And let's roll for the commander. Commander rolls. Yeah, halfway decent.
It's not gonna be good.
Okay. So with this, we begin with Emberly. It is your go first. You see as standing up strong, but with this little kind of opened hole within his body. You see the Commander Lure begins to stand up here.
No longer yellow eyes.
Not any longer yellow eyes. What do you do?
I'm going to.
What color are the eyes now?
Red.
You thought so.
Freaking red, man.
I'm going to hold my attack. Because I mean, he looks like he's gonna do something, but I don't know.
Other than throw a hook at Urissa.
Yeah, and then when he comes at us, any of my party, then I will attack.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't count.
Yeah, I said comes at us.
Okay, I have a.
He did.
I've got it. I've got something.
All right. Hold your action for that.
But he's approaching.
Oh, okay.
As you hold your action, Bonesaw, it's your turn.
Bonesaw's like, shoot, and she is going to take the iron wand, place it against herself, and cast levitation on herself.
Okay.
And move backwards so she's not anywhere near this dude.
Sounds good. You pull back away from the vicinity after you ran away for a couple steps. Drake, it is his turn.
Drake, seeing this, is kind of like, yeah, I'm going to take a shot in the dark about this. He's going to run up, not drawing any weapons, places just grab this thing, and I'm going to cast protection from good and evil on him.
Oh shit! Okay, that gives him advantage on
saving throws if he is being controlled.
Oh shit!
Yep. Against
That's excellent.
demons, devils, fays, and undead.
As a silver light begins to come through him, kind of hardening him.
As he does this, in Draconic he says, he basically says, remember thyself, basically.
Urissa, it's your turn.
Urissa's making a run for the crystal. She sees this as her one chance to hopefully get to the mistress or communicate at least.
Sounds good. You pick it up for yourself.
Yes.
All right. Now, because he's still alive, he still has attunement to it. Mm-hmm. So any check you're going to try to do to be able to connect with this is going to have to be a roll based to try to speak through it without the attunement.
Can I try to break the attunement so I can attune?
That would take 30 minutes. He has to be either unconscious, dead, or for you to be able to try to attune it, or you can make some rolls to attempt it.
Unconscious or dead? You're asking a lot for Urissa.
I am. It's hard. It's hard for out here for a low kobold.
And there's... Can Urissa cut the attunement by getting it far enough away?
As far as I remember for attunement, let me just double check.
Mm-hmm.
I'll double check that because as far as I know for attunement, heyo, attunement. We're gonna learn about attunement. We're gonna learn about attunement. There it is. Yeah.
Probably another plane.
Ends if the creature no longer satisfies the prerequisite. Oh. If it has been more than 100 feet away for at least 24 hours. If the creature dies or if another creature attunes to the... so you could make an attunement to it, but that also takes half an hour. Or a short rest, which is actually an hour, but yeah. I'm nice about it.
For the moment, Urissa wants to keep it away, so Urissa will grab it at least.
Okay.
Use a bonus action to dash as far away, and use an action to... Oh, gosh. Would I be able to mold the earth around here?
Inside of the ground? I think so. Like, if you will... Yeah, if you're going to, yeah.
I will put up a 5-foot bulwarks between me and it.
You bring up 5 feet of like a blockade for yourself, like you're bringing it right up towards for you. Where you're looking out. You're looking out over the balcony right now. Bring this up between you and the balcony.
Well, between me and it.
That's what I mean. Between you and it, but you're looking out over the balcony, kind of thing. Like you're not outside exactly, but you're still inside the compound's like top floor.
What's below me?
Well, like currently, like you weren't able to run all the way up to it.
Okay.
You would basically be right outside the balcony, but you've created this blockade, and if you jump down, you go down from the main. What is it called? In that first set of walls.
Okay.
You know, essentially the courtyard. All right. With your turn, it goes to Evelyn. Evelyn. This is interesting.
I got the crystal.
Man, everybody's holding actions. I think what Evelyn's gonna do is cast mirror image, emerging are three bursts of flame are 3 identical copies of Evelyn as she kind of like hunkers and readies herself, and also kind of begins to like back up ever so slightly. With that, it comes to Commander Lure's turn. As water begins to pour out of him, he loses. Okay, he loses that many hit points.
Killed him.
And as he does, he is going to turn and he's going to make attacks. Let's see, Cassian is not gone, Colin is not gone, and Drake is right next to him. Emberly has, Colin is gone, Urissa has taken the crystal, but right now there's other people right in front. So, he's going to make an attack on Drake, first of all, with a slam attack. Mm-hmm. Okay, that is a 18 to hit.
My armor class is 19.
You feel this giant fist come right towards you as you kind of push up against it. And with that, a hook is going to kind of come across. I'm going to say this is going to attack Cassian.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Cassian, does a 25 hit you?
Jeez.
Are you 5 feet next to Drake? Are you within 5 feet of Drake? Because I have Defender and I haven't been able to use it yet. I would like to get some value out of this feat.
I was checking out the crystal. I don't know.
Check out the crystal.
Not. Okay.
Yeah, probably not. You were going to take...
One day
you'll be within 5 feet.
Wait, can I use my...
Yeah, what's up? What do you do?
Where is it?
Yeah. You, of course, can do whatever you want.
I think it's a feat. I want to use my luck.
Oh, you want to use luck?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. So you want me to re-roll my die?
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I think that'll...
Sure. I'll re-roll. You spend a luck point for me to re-roll?
Wait, I have no ability to, like, block or evade?
So... you could, if it was your turn, do the dodge action, which gives me disadvantage on my attack. Unfortunately, that has not happened yet for you.
Damn it!
So,
all right, I'm gonna use my luck point then.
Okay, I have to reroll. Okay, does a 14 hit you?
And that's against my armor?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Shit, man! That was a really low roll I made.
My armor class is 10.
Oh, brother!
You have no armor at all.
No,
bro.
I meant like when we were done this, I was like, hey, we should go to the market and get me some armor if we're gonna go like on a big adventure. I wasn't
Little did
expecting
he
that
know
we
he
were
was
gonna
going
go
to-
outside.
Instead, the captain takes you to buy swordfish steaks.
Yeah,
You
could I throw my stinky fish at this guy?
You take 24 points of piercing
Whoa!
damage. As this hook rides into your freshly pressed outfit. And you just feel it rake into you.
Look on the bright side. That would kill me.
At the end of
24 points.
24 points.
Oh my god. She's squishy. Oh.
At the end of this
Squishy
turn, with
gold.
advantage.
Why do you think she puts barriers up between her and
Unfortunately, that is a
everything?
failure.
That thing lasts for
I
an
had
hour,
a
by the way.
action
Actually, no,
held
like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You held your action.
Yeah, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Sounds good.
Pop,
Go ahead
pop.
and make your Eldritch Blasts.
Go pop, pop.
And this is adamantine armor. I will let you all know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, this
that's
is
why
gonna be
Drake's
hard.
not going to defend this.
No.
Let the armor take it, kind of get him a bit angry, focus
Those
on
should be
me,
good.
not the little
Oh yeah,
kobold
for sure.
hiding in the corner.
21 and 23.
Both of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Pop, pop.
Oh, man.
2d10. Oh, somebody's within 5 feet.
10.
Ooh.
You get to roll
18.
sneak attack damage.
That's right. That is right. You get to roll sneak attack with one of these hits. I forgot. Thank you.
Ooh, we have someone of
Thank
a roguish intent.
Yes, a roguish intent. A roguish intent is just a
23 altogether.
23 damage altogether. That's pretty damn good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You did.
Like slipping in through the exposed part of the armor, you kind of like
That's including your
singe and
2d6.
create steam coming out of the water of the back of this creature. Like Commander Lure begins to kind of like buckle underneath the attacks of that. Fantastic. And are you just kind of like moving farther out of the way for yourself?
I'm moving
Oh.
towards.
But that was your held action, so it's
Yeah.
just basically you're just releasing off that. So it's not movement. That's fine. Fantastic. All right, and now it's Kalen's turn. Kalen goes, all right, something is clearly affecting him in a very evil way. He's going to come in with a sword. Miss. He's going to come in with another sword. Even worse. Ching! Ching! Foiled. By adamantium. Something's wrong. Cassian, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast
Somebody gonna be dying
Misty
again.
Step and get into within 5 feet from Drake.
You get right next to him.
Hide behind.
You just get behind you. So you use, and I'll just say this is a very smart thing to do. You go. Drake is 10 feet away from you. You cast a spell that gets you 30 feet. You cast it 10 feet behind, so Drake is interposed between you and this creature as you are bleeding. Like you have a big bit of blood as you jet out, and the hook kind of leaves your organs and just blood sprays on the ground. Perfect casting.
You still have an action.
I was like, what can I even do here?
You can do a
You can-
cantrip,
you
or
can-
you can do a main spell.
You can
Or sorry, a main action.
you can heal yourself, or you could attack the creature with a spell or something.
Nope, not a spell.
Not a spell.
Because he's cast a spell.
Oh, he's
So you
already
got
cantrip.
You got a cantrip or
Or
other
a
actions.
physical action.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Just like
hold on. I'm gonna
That's the
do.
best casting.
Can I? Would this thing even be able to take psychic damage? Can I
Probably.
do vicious mockery?
Yeah, let's hear the vicious mockery. I love it.
All right, insult this
Yeah.
man.
After it absolutely ripped into you, insult my thing.
Yeah, do it. Now that you're standing behind the shield.
I'm like, I'm behind this massive warrior. Come at me now, bitch.
What?
It's super effective. Oh wait, I actually have advantage on this actually.
Oh fuck.
That is a total of 1 second. It's a total of 18. What is your spell save DC?
Spell save. What is? Oh, spell. Damn it, 15.
Sorry, bud. Yeah, come at me, bitch. And he turns. Gladly. With that, it goes back to Emberly's turn.
I will move towards Urissa and this crystal, and as I do it, I'm gonna pop off 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Sounds good. You begin to run to Urissa and fire back off.
23 and 17.
The 23 hits, the 17 does not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a 20.
I'm not going to tell you.
I think it's 20.
I'm going to hide my book. No secret stuff.
How dare you make a boss that Drake will refuse to attack?
I'm sorry, okay? It's not my fault that the boss is scary.
10 damage.
10 damage total? Okay.
Did you include your
So I get sneak attack here?
Well,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah, you do.
an allies
Because
with
it
them
restarts at the beginning of your turn, yeah.
Plus 9 more.
Oh, that's really good.
Nice.
19! One solid hit, again, kind of like hitting right into the adamantian armor. Alright, you go to move. It is now Bonesaw's turn and then Drake.
Bonesaw is happy right now because she has an excuse to try and steal the choker from Urissa.
What?
Okay.
You know I moved 80 feet, right?
Yeah, I'm a
He's a monk.
monk.
Oh, right.
That's a bonus action to fucking...
Yeah,
Well, so did I.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. With a grand total of 90 feet of movement with a step of the wind.
Yep.
Bonesaw's going to get up, just zip over to Urissa, looking at the little kobold, and just like mine, and go for her choker with
Okay.
the iron wand.
Please let us know what the contest is of this, because it is a worn object from this creature.
Must contested sleight of hand.
Okay, contested sleight of hand check from Urissa.
Ooh, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20 for
20?
Bonesaw.
That's a 23.
Oh, mine! And you
22.
There's a Urissa, on your scales, there's a creeping shadow behind you, as you almost feel like a shadow, like 10 feet tall, loom over you for a moment, and you get out of the way to see Bonesaw trying to take your choker.
You're not thinking right.
Mistress gave this to me. No.
I know. Don't worry. We worry about other things right now.
That's your turn, Bonesaw?
Yeah.
Drake's turn.
What Drake will do is Drake's going to unsheath embers, but instead of trying to strike him, he's going to slightly turn and throw it across the ground towards the elemental expanse person, the fire girl,
To Evelyn.
and to her. She's like, "That is embers, my trusty blade. If it is to draw blood today, it is by your choice. I will not attack your commander."
Evelyn Deshore stares at you for a moment. You pass it over. What do you do with the rest of your turn?
He's going to brace himself because he's going to keep him busy. Just not attacking, but just like I'm the biggest threat here. You are staying here with me.
Okay. I will say you'll give yourself the dodge action essentially for yourself to give me disadvantage on attacks.
Gotcha.
It is now Urissa's turn with Evelyn Deshore on deck.
Oh God, Urissa's got to get out of here. Urissa's now getting attacked by allies. Like, what the hell? Must go faster. Long strider.
Okay.
Then bonus action dash.
Okay.
So that'll kick me up to 100 feet.
And where do you run to?
Oh gosh, where can I run the furthest? Can I run out the doors?
Unfortunately, so there are these two chamber doors, like to the left and to the right, and then there's just the balcony. There's no doorways that kind of lead. There's no stairs. Like the way to
How far down?
Oh my God! Like getting all the way down there. I think it's at least. Oh man.
Doesn't matter.
I think it's at least a 60-foot drop.
Okay, never mind about the long strider. Frickin' jumping over the edge in Featherfall.
Okay, Featherfall. You begin to descend downwards, and you land onto the ground in between the first layer of walls. There's a bunch of people. Like Chromak looks over to you. What? The crystal sees you.
Yeah. been possessed. Captain Lur's been possessed.
Persuasion check right now. Okay, you're gonna have to beat a 10.
This is gonna be hard. Oh crap! Is this a disadvantage?
Yep.
4.
Oh, brother! You see his...
It would have been a 20 on the other dice.
You see as Chromax sees you just jump down and say, Commander, is this? And then it's immediately just like, that one! The pink one! She's stealing the crystal! No! Immediately, I'm gonna roll an initiative for him. Okay, next turn, he's gonna go.
Crap!
Oh, boy. And then we'll see.
I'm trying to stop you from leaving
Elemental
with the crystal
Expanse will
here.
be going right after
Chase me
him.
off the balcony.
Elemental Expanse will go.
I'm gonna fastball
takes
down.
embers and looks and sees, and she says, "The commander, he's currently exposed. If we open his, he's spilling out. If everything falls out of it, and you guys being noticed, it's not just like water. It's actually kind of like this viscous liquid that kind of like keeps him through, like this life-preserving liquid. It's like if he completely expires and expels, all of his organs will not be able to have any semblance of. It won't be able to survive if he spills out on the floor. So we just need to make sure we can attack him, but we need to seal that hole, because then we have the license to be able to attack him. His armor is strong enough to withstand, so long as anyone doesn't come at him with like any kind of like god-made weapons to try to pierce and destroy his metal, we should be all right. But if I can seal that hole, we have a license to strike him and bring him down.
All right. As she does that, Drake's gonna respond. That kobold knows mend, but something's not right with Urissa.
All right. How much is embers? It's a D6.
It's a D6 in its short sword form. In its long sword form, it's a D8.
It's a D8, but then the cinder. How much is cinder? Like the fire?
It is a D6 per charge used.
Okay. She is gonna take a risk on this. How many charges you got? 6 or?
Since the last time it's been used, there's been a few days. It's actually come back down a bit. So it has.
Well, how many does it total have?
It has 9 charges left.
She's gonna use 5.
Holy jeez. Drake can't use more than 3.
She hit, but this is important because she needs to get a minimum amount of damage. The minimum amount of damage she needs to get to seal this is 20. It's got a damage threshold of 20 to seal the hole. Let me just see what it's got. So it hits, but her strength is not amazing. So that's 10. Oh boy. Let's see. That's 18. No, it's not 18. It's 12. That is 18. 19 minus 1 is 18. She does not seal the hole, but she does deal 18 points of damage to him. And because it's it's 18 points of damage and it's magic, that's good. But the hole is still open. Okay, so 18 points of damage strikes Commander Lure. That she unfortunately is not a martial class, but she did her best to seal it. So that's what she's got. That's her turn. It goes back to Commander's turn. Oh, who are we gonna attack today? Let's see. I think definitely one attack is gonna go to Drake for disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay, that was a 16 and a 3, so he misses you with the hook. Now he's gonna make a choice between Avalon Deshore, Kaelin, and you. Again, you're gonna be 5 and 6. That's a 6. It's gonna be you again with the fist. Okay, does a 22 hit you?
Yes, that will.
Okay, 22 hits, and you're gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw for maintaining concentration on protection from good and evil. It's 12. Oh, that's a good roll. Okay, so that is 19 plus. That is 25 points of damage. So you need to beat a 12 on the Constitution test.
I rolled a natural 16.
Then you're good. Okay, perfect. But yeah, you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage on the fist strike. Okay, that's the commander's turn. He's now going to, at the end of his turn, make a saving throw with advantage. 5. Oh, okay. 1 second here. With that, unfortunately, that's not high enough. No, it's not. He's only got a +2 to this, so he needs to get it higher. But that was a little bit better. As you see, the lights begin to kind of merge for him, but it's almost like every turn he's failing, he's got another chance to be like turning against everybody else here. That goes to no, that's later. That goes to Colin. Oh no! What if we have a license to attack him? I will try to bring him down, but I will not strike him in anger. I will try my best to fight him with love and kindness. He rolled an 8 and a 2. Ching, ching, and misses.
That's pretty kind. Yeah, didn't hurt him at all.
Cassian, it's your turn.
All right. Cassian is scared shitless.
You can jump off the balcony with
He
me.
looks at Drake and says, Drake, I'm scared, man. I'm so scared.
Hold it together. Hold it together.
Inspire him.
I did learn this one thing once. And then I'm going to cast Fireball.
You're going to cast Fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bolt or ball?
Ball.
Ball.
What?
Fireball.
Yeah, damn, Cassian's balling.
Okay.
Drake's like,
God, I'm glad I jumped off the balcony.
We don't have a battle map, so I'm just going to ask you, positional wise, where are you casting this?
Like, I don't know, is Fireball like a huge thing?
Yes, it is. You are throwing a bomb, sir.
Yeah, I was
Big
like
bomb.
a little... Patoo.
No,
That would be firebolt.
Bolt.
Oh.
That's why I said, is it bolt or ball? Oh. Well, ball's going to blow up everybody in the room.
Regardless, so you're going to cast Fireball, yes? So
I mean, I don't know what he doesn't know what he's doing either. So.
okay, so
This is on brand.
This is incredible. This is incredible. So in doing this, where are you placing it? Just like into hit Commander Lure. I just want to know, because then you learn what the spell does, and that's what I love. So where are you placing this ball?
Like I'm imagining, like I'm hiding behind Drake, and then I'm gonna like, you know.
Got you. Whooping! So are you casting it directly at the commander, or are you casting it like behind him, or to the side?
At him.
At him.
Oh,
amazing.
Oh no.
Is that no good?
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
I love
no.
this. No,
You're
I
about to
love
blow
this.
up Drake.
And yourself.
Colin, guess what? I'm gonna give you.
Shit.
I'm gonna give you 8d6.
Wait, can I use my heroic inspiration to make this go better?
Wait a minute. Wait. You can give yourself. Hey, you can give whoever you want as a bonus action inspiration for the saving throw.
Here's the funny thing. Aura of Protection allows advantage on stuff.
1000%. And I'm going to ask you, do you give that extension to Commander Lure?
Yes.
Okay. Here you go. So here, roll all of those dice and add up the total, and I will tell you what happens next. I'm going to roll for everybody.
Are you within 30 feet?
I don't think so, because I was running out.
No, you ran behind, so you're okay.
Oh, that's right.
Everybody else is in trouble.
Yeah, because I was 8 feet
Colin
away.
is in trouble. Commander Lure.
25.
I believe, and you have a DC of what is your aura? And you have a DC of.
It's just
Like a
advantage
save
on
DC?
checks. That's it. It doesn't give further anything else.
Oh, it gives
It's
charisma. It gives your charisma bonus to checks.
Oh yeah.
Because protection from good and evil does that, but resistance. But your
Oh,
aura,
sorry. I forgot.
That's okay.
I thought
Wait,
it gave
have the,
advantage, but I think
No,
it
it
might have
doesn't. It
changed.
doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different auras though.
All right.
Yeah. So, Cassian, your DC is 15.
Case, okay. That's actually good because
I have a
Drake's
spell,
not
I
good
have a
at
spell attack
dexterity.
bonus of +7. So
It's not a spell attack. This is a spell save DC in which
it's-
everybody needs to kind of protect
Oh,
themselves.
it'd be 15.
Okay, great. So what is your bonus?
It is +4
Okay.
for charisma.
With that, the commander succeeds. So that's good, ish. Now do you give your inspiration to anybody?
Sure, I'll give my inspiration to Drake.
Fantastic, Drake. You have this bardic inspiration that you can use now. You don't have to use it.
I'm not going to use it immediately because
Sounds
I
good.
rolled pretty well.
And now I need you to please roll a dexterity saving throw because Fireball
Oh god.
is a 20-foot radius. So when you hit something directly in front of you, even if you're 10 feet away from it, it extends outwards to hit everyone. So you need to beat your spell save DC of 15. And I like this, and I'm not stopping it, because this man never went down once!
He's about to.
16.
Oh!
Got it.
Half damage.
So, yes, you take half damage. So how much damage did you roll?
Can I use my heroic inspiration?
This is the best you
No,
can do.
this is the best you can do. You either succeed or fail. There is no difference.
So what did you roll on this, my man? How much damage did you roll? Because this is important. Because whoever failed,
what did you roll?
Which is
D6?
Colin.
Oh, 25.
Colin is the only one who failed.
25
Evelyn
damage?
made it too?
Oh my
Yes, and
God.
she is resistant. Actually, no, she is immune to fire damage.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
she's a pure fire being. Like she
okay.
is. She's trained herself in the
Evelyn's
mastery
fine.
to be able to be. She's fine with this. This is no problem. So with that, you take 12 points of fire damage. Colin takes 25.
Are you still up?
I have three hit points left.
All right, 25. Colin goes, oh, the fire reminds me of the orphans. And to that,
How fucked up is your backstory?
I have seen many dark things. And with that, it then goes to the top of Emberly's turn as you see a bomb go off in the middle of this entire chamber. Oh, roll a saving throw for...
Oh, Drake already rolled. He got
roll for your concentration. And you add your protection aura.
Oh, that's more than fine. All right.
All right.
Holy shit, 26 for concentration.
Great.
I'm just kind of flabbergasted. Like, what the heck's going on here?
Chaos. Pure
I
chaos.
was gonna go try
Cassian's, that was a mistake.
I'm so glad I didn't bring out a battle map. I'm so happy. Neural Mind is awesome. I love it.
I was gonna try to go and seal his armor, but that doesn't seem like a good idea anywhere. So,
Can you seal his armor?
well, I was gonna try to use Burning Hands.
Okay.
and
That
just
could
kinda-
work. But if you can get up to him is the thing.
Yeah.
Got to get within 15 feet,
Yeah.
which you can
And,
do.
and you've
easily.
run, and you guys have established you're at least 80 feet away.
No. She was at the balcony, but I've jumped off since.
No, that's what I mean.
and
That's what I
continued
mean.
to
Is
run.
that Emberly has run at least 80 feet away, so you'd have to be able to close the distance to get to 80 feet. I don't know if you can do that naturally with yourself.
No,
Bonus action dash.
that's still only 60.
That's 60, and
okay.
and Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone, so it's 5 feet away.
Yeah, it's 5 feet short.
Yeah.
I'll dash back, but I won't do anything yet.
Okay,
Just-
sounds good.
Kind of look at.
Oh, you got an action. You can still do something.
Well, I don't want to.
Don't you have you got that cantrip of creating fire in your fists, don't you? Produce flame.
Yeah.
You can throw that for 30 feet.
Okay, I'll try that then. I'll
Okay.
try to sear the hole, make it.
Oh, you're gonna target that. Okay. And say again. What are you targeting it with?
Produce flame.
Okay, so you're making an attack roll to try to throw the flame. How much damage does produce flame do?
2d8 at this level.
2d8 plus 3, because
I will
It's a
let
fire.
okay. I will let you know that even with the maximum amount of damage, it will not make the damage threshold. You need to do 20 damage in a single hit to be able to allow it to be closed.
okay, then never mind.
And that's why that 18 was like so close, but it wasn't. It needs to be.
Yeah, Drake would be incapable of trying this.
Not necessarily, because with Embers, you could potentially do it. It's just because of the strength that she had, it wasn't enough.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm limited to 3 charges, so I wouldn't be able to do enough fire damage specifically.
Oh yeah, because it's only 3 charges like for the actual strike.
Drake is only capable of using 3 charges in Embers. So
then that
I'm
it
guessing
should have only been 3 charges that I used.
Well,
it's only a max.
The logic in my head that I was thinking is like, oh, she's more attuned to the fire of the sword.
Yes, but the thing is like, you know what? Actually, I don't mind that. Because I'm just like, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, you're right. The only thing you have is
I'm just
burning flames that could possibly...
Because, then that means that 3 natural charges of it have been done. It has 9. So that means she basically has 2 more chances to do it. And she can elevate.
And you'd have to cast your
Thank you for
burning
that.
hands
I
at
do like
second
that.
level.
It just makes sense.
This makes sense. It just makes sense.
Huh?
Don't I just have two?
See, and Drake's happy to see
Different
Embers
levels. Oh, right, it's
roar.
always-
Yeah, it's
Such
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Having a person who's not
So really, I think we
martial
do
combatant
right
with this
now.
is really like, she's not martial, but she is like the power of pure chaotic fire. It's great.
I'll just hold the dodge action and try to.
Well, there's no holding it. You're doing the dodge
I'm
action.
doing the dodge action.
Yeah. Well, you could hold the dodge action, for example, if like anybody was trying to attack you. You can just kind of wait and then you could commit. But it's like
That's what I.
It's
thought.
the same thing.
it's the same thing basically. Yeah, because it's like if nobody attacks you, it's like, oh, great. But if you just decide to do it, it's fine. You do look over the balcony and you see the elemental expanse beginning to look towards Urissa, and it's like that moment in Across the Spider-Verse where everyone just looks and says, and everybody activates like elemental powers. So Bonesaw and Drake get to go now.
Bonesaw is wanting to make sure Urissa doesn't kill herself, and also wants that choker because she knows that if she's able to get that choker off Urissa, we might be able to convince her to let go of the crystal. So, with that logic,
You jump down immediately.
Yeah.
What does Slowfall do for you? It
reduces damage.
Okay, you're going to take a 6d6.
If it's less than 20, let me know, because I believe that I default.
So
just
far,
go boom.
So far, you're on your way. I rolled 19 points of damage.
Yep.
You just get right down without any
Superhero landing.
boom. Across the Spider-Verse, it's great.
Yep.
And you rush.
No.
And you can be able to catch up to Urissa at this
Yep.
moment.
And I'm going to try for it one more time.
Sleight of hand checks. Let's go.
That's very good on my side. I don't know about yours. 21.
11. Oh, yeah, 11.
You feel a connection just immediately come up onto your choker.
No,
and ripping and truly it is ripping across her throat. You feel yourself like as it scrapes and rides up as like a searing, like you ever have like a plastic knife come across your neck? It's like that with this choker as it rushes over Urissa and you feel
as Bonesaw does this, she's like, "Sorry, Urissa,"
and it vanishes into the wand.
No.
And you just feel yourself like kind of like feel naked all of a sudden.
That's my...
Urissa? You good?
It's still the same. You just...
Stop her!
Okay, I gotta run.
And with that, it's Drake's turn.
Bonsaw's like, all right. Okay, I have to do this with words. Cool. Thank you.
It's not Drake's turn.
Bonesaw's not happy about that because she doesn't like using words.
Nobody likes using words.
Why would you steal my Joker?
I will return it to you, just
I
not right now.
I thought it was gonna cure you.
I thought it would make you more... You know what? Don't worry about the thing. Don't worry about
I thought it would make you less you.
I will return it to you. Don't worry.
Crying here.
You have just
Just
a red neck on your perfect pink scales. Drake, what's up?
Urissa breaks out into tears. Like, why would you steal
A cobalt streak.
I'm not gonna
cuts
steal
across
it.
all-
I had a hunch.
just an explosion happened. People look at the stronghold, and you just hear ah.
All right.
Drake, what's up?
Drake is not having a very Drake time right now. So he's gonna basically put a hand onto himself, lay on hands to heal himself.
For sure.
And then he's gonna reach behind him and cast Cure Wounds on the playwright. This is very funny. I like it.
It's so fucking funny. What'd you roll?
I need to figure out how.
Is it cure wounds or lay on hands?
I'm lay on handsing. Drake is lay on handsing himself and just giving him a straight up just
sounds good.
Dump all the HP points he can
Urissa,
to
you're on deck.
pull him back up.
That's so good. That's so fucking funny.
Can you take? No, I'm not going to make that joke. And then cure wounds. I am forgetting the cure wounds amount. I will do that right now.
It's 2d8 per
Plus.
level, and then if you add an extra level, it's
Plus your cast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
and your spellcasting. Yes.
So it's just standard.
Holy God. I like how we had a player who's never used Fireball. The way that the
himself
memes
up.
do it.
The
way that the
13
memes do
health
it.
for you,
Yeah.
my good sir.
I didn't ask how big the
13
room
health
was.
for you. For a cure wound.
For 15,
What is space?
you get 15 wounds back. So you get 15 HP back to yourself, Cassian.
15?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just refreshing.
Isn't it?
Because I've played games with people who know what Fireball does.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, you know what it's going to do. I know what you know. Haha. And I love when someone doesn't. Colin, thank you for that.
Yes.
That is great.
I tried.
Rare, haha, oh shit.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So the healing has happened. You've healed yourself. Urissa, it is your turn.
I'm crying. Somebody took my Joker.
Can't Bonesaw take the hell, take the hug
Okay.
action.
How many guards did I pass going in the tower to get up?
Going in, there was just one of those like big, Mardiniums, like one of those big things, and then there was all the elemental acolytes inside. Like there wasn't a lot of guards that you could see.
Compared to outside.
Well, there's a lot outside.
But
outside.
not as many inside.
No, because the biggest thing to fight against is the commander, and you know, he's kind of scary.
I gotta get back to my real friends who don't steal my stuff, so I'm gonna cast Longstrider and do a full double dash now at 50.
Fantastic.
So 100 feet.
Chromac
Crying
looks
the
and
whole
sees.
way.
Why is it? What? She's running
The
back.
Bonesaw's at least like.
Running back.
I mean, at least that's in the right direction. I don't have the. I just.
You run up to the door that is sealed behind you.
They sealed it?
The wooden door, yeah, it seals. It's
Oh
close.
God! I'm gonna repeat what I remember him saying at best of my knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Make an intelligence check because you don't speak primordial.
I don't speak primordial. I'm just trying to mimic the words.
We be putting
Somebody
this.
was mean.
We be putting this girl in situations.
Fuck! Is this a disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh.
I like. Hey, thanks for the cookies, by the way.
Up
Oh
on
my
top
God.
of the tower.
I rolled a 20 and a 2. So
Up on top of the.
So I got 8.
I remember I just said Seb came in here. Just for my brain, I have to remember Seb is going to be like in the lobby. I'm just going to remember so he's alive.
I am crying too hard to get the pronunciation right.
What do you say? How do you say this?
Up on top of the tower. Epic battle music.
Yeah, I'm
on
like-
the bottom of the tower.
Just
slapstick
open the
comedy
door
track.
and let me back. Oh God, let me try that again next time. It looks like
All right, Avalyn.
I love
Avalyn
this
is gonna
little
attack
kobold
a
so
commander.
much.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
holy shit! For someone who's not a martial class, she's hitting this motherfucker really well. With that, she gets another. Oh man, she gets another 5d. She uses 3 more charges and elevates it to another 2. So here we go. Okay. Oh, that's actually really good. So she hits and gets 7. Okay, that's 5. Okay, just sorry, my brain is like that. 5. That is 9. Okay, that's 19. This just cannot be a 1. If I'm gonna roll in front of the board, if this is a 1, she fails yet again. But if she gets anything other than a 1, she seals the hole. Oh, and I forgot to roll for his his whole damage last turn. Okay,
The
he
whole
took 3
damage.
damage last turn. Okay, so just not a 1.
Come on.
That's a 4.
Okay.
With a 4, she takes embers and like one of those people who opens a bottle with a sword, like a full
Yeah.
champagne bottle. She takes it, like perfectly cuts across the adamantium armor, dealing 2 points of damage, and seals the hole. So, holy shit. So the commander will not instantly die at the end of this fight, which means that people can attack him now, if they so choose and desire. Evelyn cuts it, and she says, "All right, we can bring him down safely." He is going to make a attack on Drake.
Of course.
And misses. And now I've got 3 choices again. Again, 5 and 6 is you. It's actually going to attack Evelyn.
Is she within 5 feet of Drake?
No, she's on the opposite side of him, and he's a
Damn
large
it!
creature.
I want to get some value out of Defender.
Does that hit?
Sure you
Hey,
do.
I can attack Cassian next turn if you want.
Yeah, you got Cassian behind you.
Well, keep the rolls
that does
up.
hit,
if
but
if the opportunity
She has a
presents
mirror
itself.
image up, and he hits one of the mirrors. So one of the mirrors disappears and does nothing to her. And now with advantage.
I should have done your image.
Which one?
All right,
Mirror image.
I've got a +2 to this roll.
Oh, it's a really nice
And he
defense.
fails
It's a
once.
very good spell.
The commander
yeah.
fails once again. Chromac comes up. It's like, why is she running back? I thought she was stealing something.
I'm just...
What's going on right now? You want to tell me what's going on right now?
It's better to ask those up there. I have no fucking clue.
All right, Chromac begins to kind of dash over to you. The elemental expands for you. Like, what is going on? Kalen goes, all right, another time. Let's see if we can do this now.
This is Caitlin.
This.
It's pretty standard for Caitlin.
This.
The brave warrior strikes.
Darn.
The brave warrior strikes.
Blast. Cassian. But not blast. Don't blast again. I'm really not okay with
Please
it.
do
Oh,
not
right.
blast.
With a bonus action, he's going to second wind.
Fair.
Got a 1.
Hey, that's 1 more HP you didn't have.
Technically, it's 7. Oh, buddy.
Did he make his save?
This is why
For
I
the
don't.
fireball?
So just so you guys know, I have a curse.
Yeah, I
I'm not
know.
allowed. He did, and he failed. He was the only one that failed.
Only one, of course.
I am not allowed to play other people's characters because they die.
They die, yeah.
I have killed 5 PCs when I've played them. Straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up. All right, Cassian, it's your turn.
Let's make it 6, baby. No, let's not make it 6, please.
Do not trust Liam with your PCs, everybody. Don't Come to game sessions.
Yeah, this is
You'll
what
live.
This
That's
is
that's my slogan. Come to my game sessions. You'll
Yeah.
live.
This is why, despite the fact that I'm going to be at BC next time we play, I'm still phoning in, regardless of how bad that connection is.
Exactly. We're getting a Zoom situation for you. We will have you there.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, Cassian?
I'm going to use Misty Step, and this time get as far away as I possibly can.
You go 30 feet backwards. Do you go to the throne to sit down?
Behind the throne. To sit
All right.
down.
You squeeze yourself behind the throne. It's like up against the wall. You're like, ugh.
Hide.
You are hidden, but you are also restrained.
Oh, God.
It's tight up against the wall, man. This throne is like pressed up. You're like,
Alright.
Man who clearly has not used his magic a lot uses his magic.
he's like, there must be somewhere behind the throne, because you see the seats in the back of a theater. There's always room. Fuck.
I wanted to play a character that wasn't a bruiser, and these are the moments I regret it.
Really, it's your turn.
No, I don't regret it. This
I
is
don't
fantastic.
regret it either. I'm like,
This is the most person who has not adventured does adventuring thing I've ever seen. It is fantastic.
Oh my God, Emberly, your turn.
I'm gonna try to charm person.
Okay, you're gonna try to charm him. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Charm person. Jesus Christ. What is your spell save DC?
16.
I rolled a 17.
oh!
And he succeeds. That's not with advantage.
Good try.
Yeah. How did you try to charm him? What did you try to say?
Do a little flirt. It's okay, big man. We got you. It'll be fine.
As you feel, he's like, all will be fine. All will be fine. You guys hear a voice that is not his own beginning to kind of come through his frame. Is that your turn?
That's the action. You still got a bonus action and move.
Well, I will kind of back away because that didn't work very well. So I'll just kind of slink out of there.
I slip back behind the. How did you say again? The
mold earth. The bulwarks.
Yeah, the bulwarks. Thank you. With that, Bonesaw and Drake.
So Bonesaw is like, you're just gonna follow the people in order to try and get back up, just making sure Urissa continues to go back up. As for Drake, he's kind of just like, I'm kind of situated. I'm good. He's gonna hold his action.
Okay.
Does Bonesaw remember the words for the door? Because Urissa's trying to repeat them and crying.
You know what? Bonesaw will try.
As Urissa comes up, as Chromac...
Actually, no, Chromac's
Chromac is right there. It's like, calm down. It's fine. You're going to be all right.
No!
Just settle down.
Stole it!
All right, can you calm her down?
It's not... I have it. We will get it back to you.
Right.
Let's go. I just... sorry,
Right,
it was just something I tried.
And the door begins to open up as Urissa comes to your turn.
Urissa is going to not only run through the door, Urissa is also going to cast Jump on herself.
Okay.
So, now she's moving 100 with the bonus action, or with the action for dash. And I believe it adds another... Yeah, it takes 10. So 120.
Okay.
With the jumping up the stairs now.
There are no stairs.
Oh, okay. Well, as fast as...
It's like jumping up the tunnel kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
And you can see, you can see that there's the giant plate that causes this thing to, like, the elevator that causes this thing to go up is set to the top. So you could be able to jump up the things, but you have to hold on, and then you have to also find a way to let it lower.
How far up is it? Just like I might.
Well, so it's 60 feet to be able to fall, that you fell down essentially.
Yep.
So yeah, it's basically, I'm going to say it's at least, it's at least 60 feet up from you.
Shit. If I used acrobatics to try to climb.
Yeah, you can use acrobatics to climb.
With the jump, would that give me at least advantage?
Well, it would get you there, but the problem is that the access to the upper floor is sealed. That's the thing. To be able to get there, it's closed off because of the platform. Yeah.
You're such a bully.
I'm sorry.
Is there anywhere for me to hang once I get close to it?
Yeah, you can absolutely be able to hang kind of underneath. Make an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Bully.
I'm sorry, my mama Morta came out of it.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Wait, jump is I'm just checking. Jump is a bonus action, I think. That means I still got an action.
This will be your action to climb it because you do not have an actual climb speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so to get up here is your action.
14.
14. You end up jumping up to different moments. Like you're getting up there. You'll be maybe 20 feet below the actual thing to help climb and hold and sustain yourself. 20 feet below the actual platform. Fantastic. It is now Alan's turn. Okay, Avalon DeShore is going to cast a spell. Is going to cast. Let's see here. Choose a number of them. Okay. Cast an evocation.
Can they hear me crying under the floor now?
Underneath, Evelyn goes, what? All right. As she does this, she is going to cast a spell that... Let's just hope that this works, though.
Door.
It does. Okay. She's going to cast a spell, and you see as she's about to cast a powerful evocation spell, as cold energy begins to come up around her and blast. Nobody next to the commander has to roll a saving throw except the commander, as she sculpts this cone of cold to wrap around the commander and extend outward, so all of you are safe. The person who needs to see this most is stuck behind a throne, and he gets a natural 1 on the save. So the commander is going to take 8, 14, it's 22, 26, 30. That's 5. That was 5 rolls. Yeah.
Yep. Would Drake be able to add his breath weapon to this?
You held your action?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Just seeing the cold just come around Drake. Drake just goes and adds his own cold damage to this.
Fuck yeah. I rolled 6 of these, so that was 34.
We trying to freeze him now after burning?
That'd probably be a good way to stop him. Let's be honest.
What is it? 37 and 38, and last one. Okay, 39 points of cold, and what did you get?
Drake adds 10 more cold.
49 points of cold damage?
Yeah.
Converging, and the sculpture of ice beginning to form on him. She's trying to shake off the actual feeling and sensation as he comes across. This crisscross over to him. The commander is going to make an attack on both of you. Makes an attack on you, Drake. Misses. Makes an attack on Evelyn. And hits her. And as she gets hit with the hook. Oh, wait. Mirror image. That hits her. That was a natural 1, so it actually hits herself. That is 13 plus 7. It's 26. 26 points of damage. She's stabbed, but she is okay. She's powerful. She's a powerful mage.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So she takes that damage. With that, Gromok's out of this. Oh no. It seems like the circle of ice. We're in a frosty situation. Misses.
My brother is channeling the man with those puns.
I'm going to action surge.
Yeah!
This hits.
Yeah!
With a 21 on a natural 17.
Hell yeah.
And 4 points of damage.
Minimum damage.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's like a anime strike of ice comes off of him. With that, the elemental expansion is going to watch Cassian. You're behind this thing. What do you do? What do you do?
I squeeze out behind the
thing. Fantastic. Give me your thing. Perfect. That is your movement to just get yourself just out. I know it says 0, but I'm letting you get out of it. You come out of the chair.
And then I just am like, you know, there's a perfectly good chair here. I'm just gonna sit and
sit in the throne
and watch.
You just sit down in the smelted throne. Fantastic. Emberly, it's your turn.
Yeah, that won't piss anybody off.
Can I get to Urissa? How far away from me?
I'm underneath you.
Urissa's underneath the whole thing.
You can hear me crying underneath you.
You've run back to yourself. I would say that you could be able to run up. You could be able to activate the lift. You have to spend a spell slot to be able to allow for this lift to begin to lower.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you run up towards the lift. I don't think you'd be able to get there with a dash because you move behind, away, but you go towards it. Go ahead and give your deduct a spell slot from yourself of any level. And as you cast this out, fire begins to rush around it. And Urissa, you see fire begins to feed underneath of this thing. So there's just like a big wall of fire underneath that begins to move the lift down towards you as you're hanging, and it's coming right towards you as it's 20 feet away. Yeah. You can feel yourself, you're hanging to the point where you could jump onto the second floor of this on your turn.
Yeah.
Which is coming up soon.
Yes.
Begins to come down. Bonesaw and Drake.
Bonesaw is going to hold her action as she sees the lift going down.
Sounds good. And then Drake.
Drake.
And I have to roll the save. Oh, I did roll a saving throw. He failed. Forgot about that. I forgot because there was giant... Wait, I didn't roll the saving throw, did I? For him.
You did
I didn't. That's a natural 1 and a 2. He's sucking at these. He is very susceptible to corruption.
Mm-hmm.
This man needs to be knocked out. This man needs to be stopped.
Man needs to be stopped, and we need to do some stopping. Drake's gonna all right, have to do it. Pull back a punch, and just gonna rail one up towards the man.
Gonna rail? Fantastic. Go ahead and roll.
Phrasing.
Absolutely, it's phrasing.
All right.
You can't just set me up and not expect me to take a rail.
Unnatural 20 to hit.
That just hits.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna smite that.
Told
thing.
you it was a 20.
We're gonna smite
did.
that thing.
Yeah, you did.
All
Good
right.
call.
You know what?
Adamantium armor is a powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
This man's wearing adamantium. I'm gonna smite second level.
Okay.
All right. So that would be 3d8 plus the damage.
It's
that I would
3d8
punch.
plus your strength modifier.
Yep.
It's like 1 plus your strength modifier. So you
Yeah.
automatically do 1. Nobody ever does less than 1. Unless you decide to if you have a negative mod. But you do 1 plus.
All right. 21 points of damage. The 7 from a punch, and then the
Radiant.
and then just a shite ton of radiant.
Silver platinum light blasts up from his head, skull, and his lights rock. He's still up.
Oh. All right. No, to quote Marvel Rivals, again.
Make another attack.
So,
You're just watching this go away, by the way. You just saw holy light blast up out of the ground. You are not watching this happen. You're just seeing them leave and disappear, and then you see holy light happen, hit.
19 to hit.
That misses.
Ooh.
And so, as you guys go down, Urissa, it's your turn.
Jumping up in there, getting into the room again.
And you jump onto the lift, just catching it as it's coming up. And what do? That's
I
your...
want to go up, so I want to try to jump into the room if I can.
Oh, sure. Make an acrobatics check. Just to avoid this.
I'm assuming disadvantage?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, of course.
Because as you have to catch on the lift and jump back up into the room.
14.
Okay, same roll. Yeah, you would be able to avoid everybody in this kind of moment, and you climb up, just kind of on the ground. So you see Urissa begin to climb up here,
Crying.
Cassian. Yeah.
It took my pilgrim.
Am I close enough to give her a hand to help her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind you. Bully! Bonesaw stole it!
You just hear from down the thanks. I'll give it back.
With this, I'm gonna have Avalon to Shore hold her turn to have the commander. I'm gonna roll just one final save. We're gonna see what happens here, because this will determine what Avalon does. Okay. The commander is showing no signs of weakening at this moment. No signs of stopping. And Avalon just kind of watches this, and a somber moment hits her. She, very simply, watching him be taking these hits and seeing his weakened form, she just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 small darts that she produces from her hands. And she says, Commander Lore, I'm sorry. I promise we will bring you back. And she goes, 4 magic missiles. Impact the back of Commander Lore. He goes down to his knees. He stops for a moment. And with that, the red lights go pale and he just collapses. Unconscious. Anybody who has a turn, the commander's going to make a death save. He succeeds. Colin is going to try to make a medicine check. And he succeeds.
Oh, hell yeah.
As he
He
says,
made something.
You will not be taken by the dark forces that corrupted your floating heart.
and he kind of like brings his hands up and he presses. The ice blows off of his armor. And this lands at the base where Bonesaw comes and is at the base waiting. Commander Lure is unconscious, stabilized and alive, as Colin has brought the power of the Lords of the Edge to protect him from sudden
The
death.
Lords of the Edge.
And with this, Urissa, you still have the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, it is up to you. Does anybody want to try to just bring Commander Lure to consciousness by healing him?
First things first, Drake's gonna put his hands on and just like pour more protection from good of evil into him. Just
Okay.
because he doesn't know how much magical power he'll need to put in.
You bring this holy energy into him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But Bonesaw's like the elevator.
Emberly's gonna try to talk Urissa into letting me protect the crystal. Because, they're all after you, so you might as well give it to me. I'll protect it. I'll keep it safe.
Urissa's going to take the moment to see if she can commune through the crystal at least.
You don't have time for this now. They're after you. I'll take it and I'll keep it safe, honestly. We'll do this
She's
after.
thinking this might be your only opportunity to talk to the mistress at least.
You must make an Arcana check
Mm-hmm.
with disadvantage.
For Pete's sakes. I do get to use my
Expertise.
yeah,
That's great.
not expertise, the
Guidance?
guidance at least, right?
Okay.
Because I am planning this one.
Yes, you are.
It's not a secret.
You're allowed. Yeah, you're allowed to use guidance for this. Absolutely.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
14, 15. So 15, 26.
26.
Mm-hmm.
What do you all do at the commander's space? As you can see, Urissa is about to pass it to you, or is in that process, but speaks to the crystal. What do you all do with the commander? Not you. You're sitting down.
The moment Drake's protection of good and evil, lay on hands for the rest of whatever he has left. He spent. I did math earlier and then I forgot the math.
It's all right.
Let me redo the math. I'll let you know how much he gains.
Yeah, if he gains one, he's still good.
Exactly.
Yep. He gains 10 points.
10 points. Renewed. And as Commander Lure is given those 10 points, as you make a 26 Arcana to your mistress, and as you reach for the crystal, and as you sit in the chair,
Watching
we
it
will
all.
find out what happens at our next session.
Oh!
As we begin to end our session here, we'll find out everything next time. Thank you all so very much for joining us here for Tomb of Annihilation. I love that.
That was some chaos.
I love that so much. I thought there might be a chance that you guys could fight the commander. I did not realize that it was going to be like, I didn't realize you guys were going to get here this fast and be like, we're going to be tasking. I am so used to players just being like, we're going to go dot around for a little bit. And then you guys are like, business, 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 business.
Let's get this
That's
stuff
so
done,
different
boy.
for me. Thank you.
I love the
So,
card.
thank you all so much for joining us. Remember, you guys are welcome, encouraged, and amazing in everything that you do for tabletop role-playing games and everything in life. Thank you all so very much. We look forward, we hope you guys tell your own amazing stories as well. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Are you fucking...
That was immediate.
Sorry. I had to sneeze.
Man.
I didn't even do it on purpose.
Friendly fire.
Damn.
Timing was so perfect.
Fuck, man.
Take care, people.